Here, now go ahead and
Dude, I knew.
It's okay.
You know.
Here. We're just getting dolled up for the pod.
I can't do this. I cannot do this. This is the So, do y'all have a craft store? This is like they're roommates.
We're roommates.
We're roommates
for the last 20 years.
And our parents were actually brother and sister.
Yeah. And I'm Janine Johnson.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And I am Deborah, or what was it?
I don't know.
Steve. Fuck.
Pam.
And I'm high.
Pam Hollins. Yeah, and she's high.
You work at what Hallmark store? Or you manage? Things Remembered?
I manage a Things Remembered in Franklin, Tennessee.
And you can't spell, so all the engravings are wrong.
Right.
And you ruin everyone's urn by misspelling their mom's name.
Janine Johnson.
We don't even know what an urn is.
Because you've never earned any money in your life.
We never earned anything.
And we're here to podcast and party and tear some shit up.
So, Chelcie Lynn, a.k.a. Thea Vaughn. Theodora Vaughn. Wait, no, Theodora Vaughn's.
Oh my gosh.
Grocery store.
The Walmart version of Theo Vaughn.
Y'all, these wigs are, where did you purchase these wigs at? A Shell station?
Amazon.
Even fancier, Amazon.
Yeah. So, what was the search?
I could probably go back.
Was it
cool looking wigs?
Yeah, I think I put in cool wigs too.
Cool wigs.
I hate you.
I really do think I put in cool wigs.
Okay, there's a couple things. I am obsessed with names of wig stores and weave stores because in Los Angeles, Pat, I don't know if you ever saw this. It was on Fairfax, south of Olympic. For about the first 12 years I lived here, there was it was called Believe It or Not.
Whoa.
Weave store and talent agency.
Damn. It can do a lot.
That's awesome.
Dude, and I was like, if I ever get like successful, I'm going to ask them to represent me. And I want to be like, I want to be like, seriously, I have enough, like, and
100%.
then I went back. I was like driving to the airport and I was like, fuck, believe it or not, talent agency, it's time for me to switch to them.
Yeah.
I think it was when all the writers, we had to fire our agents because of the packaging stuff. And I was like, I'm going to hire them back. How funny. Or maybe just during the pandemic when there's no work. And they were closed.
Oh, that's awful.
I couldn't help but think if I just had maybe come a little sooner, they'd still be open.
I wonder what they're doing now.
Lots of things closed.
Paige,
sure.
you look like, first of all, we need the mic down a little lower because all I'm seeing is wig. I see eyes and just I don't know.
Adam Sandler.
I like names of wig stores. You know, like Kristen Wig.
I like it when it's just wigs.
Wigs.
I like cool wigs.
Cool wigs.
My grandpa's nickname was Wig.
How about chill wig?
Still
like
is. He's still alive.
Chill wigs.
Wigs de glamour. D apostrophe.
That's good. Fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Wigs. Fancy Wigs are Fancy Wigs Incorporated.
It has to be incorporated. You have to have an official incorporation.
I feel like Fancy Wigs has to have like a Fancy Wigs.
Good wigs.
I like good wigs.
Decent wigs.
Not great.
Decent wigs.
Could fall apart.
Good wigs.
Very good wigs.
You know those wigs that just freaking you pull on them like that and they just all come out?
No.
Decent wigs.
Like wigs. You know when you have like a disposable phone or like something that's like
wait, what?
You know the disposable phones.
Disposable phone.
Wait,
No,
sorry,
we're
I've been
not.
hanging out with some rich Hollywood
Yeah,
people.
sorry. We're
That's
not
what they made
elites.
us bring on to Epstein Island.
That's some Breaking Bad shit.
Yeah.
Hold on, burner phones. But what is that? Doesn't mean it's disposable.
That's methy.
We're not
I'm sorry,
cheating.
you know, disposable vape.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
that's what's a burner phone, Pat?
You mean for like side bay or whatever?
Hold on, every guy I date, I'm texting his burner phone. So what if I'm texting?
Yeah.
What if I'm in and I pay for the burner phone? I pay his phone bill.
That's not
But
good.
a burner phone, you don't get rid of it. You bring it
has-
back to the store.
No, you pay for it in cash, and it's not on a monthly account, so your name isn't attached to it. It just has
Okay.
minutes and data attached to
Okay,
it.
a track phone.
Oh yeah, track phone is what
From
it's called.
Walmart. That's
T9.
a poor. I grew up with a track phone. That's what you
somebody-
get.
yeah.
Track the name of the brand.
Yes.
Well,
Dude.
I had a pager.
Oh.
So you think you were fucking?
Yeah, I don't know nothing
Remember
about that.
going over your minutes, dude? You're like, fuck, dude, I can only send one more
because you would get
text.
paged, and then you would have to call them from a payphone.
Oh yeah, no.
Ooh.
So you were rich.
That was like 70s.
You're talking to someone. No,
70s.
Paige,
Wrong.
don't.
Well, when was it?
By the way, you've got real confidence since you were on this podcast last. Last
No.
time, she was just this quiet little thing. She was puking. She couldn't
She was
handle.
sick
I was
last time.
real sick.
I know.
And a lot of the comments said, "Oh, they didn't let her talk." She was really sick the whole time.
Okay,
So
well,
Oh, wait,
honestly,
no, I also didn't let you talk.
hey, no tucky. Honestly, though,
I'm not known
I wasn't
for...
even supposed to be on the podcast.
Yeah, okay, so the last
And then
time you
you're
were on
like,
the
"Sit
podcast, it was
down."
the 100th anniversary episode, and it was Chelsea's birthday.
yeah.
And I kind of thought you were her, like, Make-A-Wish. I thought you had cancer.
Oh,
And
yeah, I do.
I thought...
So, thanks.
Well, apparently we all have cancer.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
always beating it.
It's just
you know?
lurking there.
Scorpio,
It's just lurking,
whatever.
you know what I mean?
Virgo.
Yeah.
But let me ask. Okay, so then I kind of was like, I didn't know you that well, and Chelsea had been on the podcast solo. Chelsea's first appearance, she was wearing a Marilyn Manson shirt 2 days after the allegation. No one told. It hadn't hit your grid yet. It hadn't hit your feed.
Well, fuck
Well,
it.
we're trying not to talk about that, but
I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
I can't not because
Yeah.
it's. You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Why do I have to stop liking good music
Yeah.
and throw away? Look.
because somebody killed somebody.
No, no one died.
Whoa.
No one
What?
died.
Wait, what?
They were asleep.
Whoa.
They were petite mort. That means little death. Orgasm. At least they came.
Whoa. I
No,
don't even know what's going on.
my dad, okay, growing up, we DC Redskins fans.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Every photo of me and my deceased father, he's in a Redskins shirt, I'm in a Redskins shirt. Not allowed to put it on Facebook
Commanders.
or anywhere.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Just
I didn't-
Photoshop Commanders.
Wait, hold on.
I don't even know what's going on with that team.
What do you mean?
It's racist.
Wait, what was it again? Commanders?
No, the Redskins, the Washington Redskins.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's an old photo,
But
But you never know. They could Photoshop a new face, whatever.
you know what? I scribble it out and I change the red to the number 4. The
Foreskin.
foreskins is, and then they'll be like, "That's fine."
funny.
Baby
That's good.
dicks is fine. Redskins, no.
That's
Okay.
good, Whitney.
But the owner is of dick, so you know. But it's like so shirts that have. I'm not throwing.
Okay.
I have Redskin shirts that my dad wore.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to wear your Marilyn Manson shirt and had Betty White on it.
And that's what
That's why.
that angel saved it.
Uh-huh.
That angel saved it.
But it was actually just my favorite. I say it all the time. You went, I wasn't thinking.
I wasn't thinking.
You were like, I knew this was the day I was getting canceled. I knew it. Like you were already on the fence about doing my podcast. And it was the day.
Yeah. Good times. This is my third time here.
Third time here, second time. Last time we did like a mukbang that went wild.
Oh man.
And
yeah. Sorry for puking.
what had you drank a bacon? What do you think it was that made you puke? Because I made you eat sushi /
Honestly,
pussy.
I did not eat all day, and then I hopped on that podcast without eating still. So that mixed with the
I
bacon
knew
drink.
shit was weird. You were wearing
Not good.
shorts. You know when you can tell someone's been wearing the same shorts for a while. I was like, if she hasn't changed shorts, this is not the day.
If she hasn't changed shorts, she hasn't ate.
She hasn't ate.
You know when like the back of short shorts on girls that are cotton looks like full diapers, like
Yeah,
saggy?
it's- yeah,
I was
that's
like,
funny.
she's had a day.
Oh, I could have been on my period. I wear those big pads.
You don't wear tampons?
She
No.
free bleeds. How about that? Isn't that some shit?
What do you mean you
Isn't that
free
wild?
bleed? What do you mean you free?
She'll go look.
Because I have a bunch of clots. And they come at the tampon. The clots push out the tampon.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
puke.
kind of like, why would you want clots and a tampon sitting in your pad? Just the clots.
Can I blow your
They're good.
mind?
Oh God.
The
I had a
cup.
gynecologist that was shortly after she gave me this incredible advice, lost her license for a different reason, but said if you want to get your period to go faster, like if you have a vacation coming up or like just want to be a civilized human that doesn't free bleed on people, you get in you put a tampon in, get in the bathtub, let it fill up, pull the tampon out. Stand up, put another tampon in, get in the bathtub, soak, do it like 6 or 7 times, and you get it out faster.
You get the blood out.
Because you get in the hot water, it expands, pulls out the uterine lining, and you get your period knocked out in like 2 days.
I've always wondered if a turkey baster would work on you.
No, that's for abortions. That's a different
my
thing.
God.
Those little
Okay.
turkeys, you gotta get them. But also, you can get it out faster because also, like the beginning of your period and the end, the bookends where it's just like black
Yes.
tar.
Yes.
And you're like, I don't want to ruin my
Yeah.
these new jockey fucking.
Fancy underwear.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin my Umbros in your case.
Yeah.
Like you do dress like a Romanian soccer player.
Me?
Yeah, you look like one of the
Okay.
kids from Stranger Things at all times.
I can see that.
It's so-
now that you say
Dude,
that,
I just
You're
dress
you're
in whatever.
You're very like Eastern European in your aesthetic. And this is a
Okay.
compliment. It's a compliment. It's
Hell yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you were to
Hell
go to like
yeah.
a gym, like a 24-hour internet cafe, like right outside Istanbul, I feel like you would be on
a
the
line.
computer in
Yeah.
a line.
Yeah.
No, you don't wait in line because you've got your own desktop.
Yeah.
You've got a Dell.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like one of the people that sits up at the when you go to an internet cafe or used to, there was like seats, you know what I mean, desks, and then there was like the ones up in the high stool with like just a thin
next to
bar.
the window?
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like you were up against the window
Damn.
on
Well,
like a tablet.
I actually like sitting on the floor.
Well, and you're half Chinese, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Are you half Chinese?
Yeah.
So do you know
Chinese?
what area of China? Because it's a huge fucking place.
Yeah, we are Cantonese. So
What's
I
the
don't know.
difference? Did you make Did your ancestors make COVID or not?
Well, you know what? I think the news did, but
But your ancestors made the machines the news is delivered onto us.
shit.
How
Yeah,
many
I'm
generations?
not sure, but all I heard was China. So I guess they did it, but was it from a bat? We still don't even know.
I don't know.
It was, look, bats have gotten fucked, dude. It's
Yeah.
like, when you look at certain things that got fucked, like sharks, bats, it's so, because in history they've been already so used as like vampires and blah, blah, blah. It's an easy thing to peg on.
Yeah.
It was a bat. The bat did
Yeah.
it.
And people will believe it.
And they'll believe it. Bats are the nicest little animals. They're sweet little, and they get blown up and they eat bugs. If it was not for bats, we would all have malaria. Like
Oh, yeah.
they eat the bugs that cause disease.
We'd have
wow.
West Nile and everything.
I'm not saying it wasn't from a bat. I don't fucking know. Well, was
Yeah.
it from a pangolin? I thought it was
I don't
a
even know what that is.
What's
I
a
thought it was-
pangolin?
remember, the first theory about COVID was, remember when every day there was a new set of you'd start from scratch. You would, whatever we read, we were like, it came from a bat sandwich. And we're like, and
Oh, yeah.
then the next morning we'd be like, no, came from a pangolin in a wet market. We're like, that's, like, we didn't go, wait a second, we heard something different yesterday.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
this next thing, let's not buy into it until tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But we were just so, like,
They're just
like,
trying shit out.
the next theory was that at wet markets in China, that the blood from the bats was dripping onto the pangolins, and then the pangolins made COVID.
Okay.
And then someone ate it.
Dude, I'm still hearing stuff. I just learned that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that.
But I
That's a
don't think
penguin?
I don't think this was ever true. But this they do in China. They traffic these things for their scales, which is really fucked up.
Sad. And Whitney has bat catchers.
I just start no, you
No.
just made it abuse.
Not
It's a
catcher.
bat house.
well, I thought it was
Yeah.
a feeder.
Well, no, it's like a little house. So they'll all like get in there and chill. And then there was this bat guy on Rogan recently, and he holds them and touches them, and they're like the sweetest little guys.
Oh.
And they live for a long time.
Oh, I heard that.
And they
Yeah.
never bite or hurt humans unless they're very scared or confused or
Yeah.
have rabies.
Oh,
They
bless
are
their
cute.
heart.
Yeah. And the same thing with sharks. Sharks have been like given this totally bad rap.
I love sharks, and I will cage dive very
Okay,
soon.
We're doing it. Do it with me. I'm going with Eli Roth. Okay, Eli Roth, who you don't need to cage dive.
Wait,
you go
we
and
just
you
free?
Can, you can chum your whole shit. They don't want to eat anything that is not dead fish, so Paige can't go.
Oh. That's on you guys. R.I.P.
So they are like Eli Roth. He did a documentary called Finn on Discovery Plus. He was just on the show, and they're being slaughtered. What is it? They're first of all, sharks are older than trees.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they like to
They're-
use.
Yeah.
They like to sell.
The fin and
fins,
slaughter them because
yeah.
they've been so. We've been so conditioned to believe that they're fucking evil. But
Yeah.
if we don't have sharks, we're gonna have so much overtake of algae, and there's gonna be no oxygen in the
love 'em.
oceans.
I
I'll
think
go
it's
with
in
you. I'm
Japan.
not
I'm
even kidding.
I'm planning a trip because I want to raise awareness of like,
Yeah.
because also there's something called squalene, which comes from sharks.
Yeah, for your
It's-
skin. It's
but you can do
amazing.
it plant based, and it's like squalene. You know what I mean? So it's like shark fin soup.
Where are we going?
I'll ask him.
Okay.
Okay, do you know how to
Cool.
open so the OnlyFans, so I am now a part of the OnlyFans family. I am the, what would you call me? What would I,
CEO?
what member of the family am I?
I would say head bitch.
Start of the head. Yeah, head bitch.
You're the head of the snake.
I've never had a family before, guys. What would this relative be?
You're the head of the snake.
Like, I feel like, and by the way, you guys inspired me a lot with because I watched what you guys made. So Tammy Bangs, the show that, by the way, I am offered television shows all the time. I say no. Okay? When I tell you, you finally get to a point in your career where you get an incoming call where someone's like, your hero wants you to star in their television show. 10 episodes, 7 months of work, and then I'm like, I can't live in Albuquerque for 8. I love it there, you guys. I have dogs. I make an outgoing call to Chelcie going, I want to be in your show, Tammy Bangs, on OnlyFans, where she plays a porn empire bitch, head bitch of porn. Okay, I said, I would like to play a porn star.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll show my tits. Okay.
Yes.
And
You
then
did say that.
I was like, I got Stamos. Stamos is in. John Stamos is a fan of yours.
Dead.
Me, Stamos, both topless. She's like,
Yeah.
let me think about it.
No, not at all.
Oh, no, there's no way.
Not at all. No.
And then we had a date down, and then you were like, we have to reschedule. I'm like, did Aubrey Plaza do it?
Here's what happened. You told me that.
If Catherine Hahn, if you shot,
No.
It's just us.
That didn't even
No.
happen.
Here's what happened. After you told me that, we had a shoot, and I didn't ask you because I was like, I don't want to bother her. I know she's busy. Maybe she was just telling me that.
but
For
why do
real.
you think you would ever bother? That drives me nuts.
And then, because I'm that way. And then,
we'll fix it.
I know. And
Because
then
we see how busy
and
you
then
are.
we see how you were
No,
out. Yeah.
no, I'm not busy for the people I love.
Okay.
And number one, and number two, when have I ever not? I mean,
No. And then the
and
second.
by the way, someone runs my social media sometimes.
Yeah.
I look like way busier than I am.
Okay, that's good to know. And then we did book, and then we had to reschedule for something, and then you had a
For
show.
what?
Or something. I can't even remember what
Yes,
it
you
was.
can.
No, I can't. This has been like
You
a year
cut
ago.
me out. I got fired.
No!
I literally, my goals, like my vision board right now.
I'm
is
gonna
like,
cry.
I'm dead serious. To me, it is like the bravest, funniest. It's everything I've always wanted to do. Like I feel like I've been making television. I'm promised you're gonna be able to be brave and funny and like do everything you do in your stand-up, and you get there and then they tie your hands around your back. You're not allowed to say Jesus. You have to say Pepsi instead of Coke because they have a deal with them. And then I go from network to network, and then it's like I finally got this thing at Hulu that I thought, after Rami was there, and I was like, I can like go for it. And then they got bought by Disney, which is like fine.
Yeah.
But I just. I've been down this road before, and I tried to
got
make
you.
Roseanne on ABC, which
Yeah.
is Disney, and then so I was like, I just like want to be able to make something that I don't have to.
That we can just do whatever the fuck we want to do.
I don't care about I've just made enough shows at this point,
Yeah.
and I was like, Two Broke Girls, we actually were able to do more than most streamers now.
Wow.
Like she said, and Kat Dennings, the monologue of the pilot, she said, because she's a waitress and someone was snapped at her, and she came back and she was like, yeah, may I help you? You know what I mean? Like she's.
Yeah.
Anyone that was rude, and she said, like, this makes my vagina dry up.
Yeah.
We could say that. You can never say that today.
Right.
It's weird. It's almost
Yeah.
like things are getting more conservative. YouTube is even
Yes.
demonetizing stuff and taking out the algorithm. You say, fuck. Or if you even say, I think QAnon people are, if you say QAnon.
Yes. Anything. It's getting ridiculous. That's why I started Tammy Banks. It has its own website. I post on OnlyFans. I have a page. Yeah. It's the funnest thing I do.
Dude, y'all make me laugh truly harder than anyone. The OnlyFans, our boss over at OnlyFans brought us some Dom. Have you ever had a
Don Paragon.
Don Perignon?
Don Paragon.
Don Paragon.
Paragon. Don Paragon.
Don
Perignon.
Perignon. This will retail at a cheesy nightclub for $2,000. Okay.
We could
we're
also
gonna
start a bid right now.
Slap it on eBay.
You have two choices. We can have it and celebrate the fact that we are about to lock the cut on the OnlyFans BERT KREISCHER roast, which the only thing I didn't get that I wanted. Trailer Trash Tammy, played by Chelcie Lynn. I'm like, December 6th, let's go. She's like, I'm in Mexico. I literally was like, I was about to call Greg and go, can I pay to move the trip?
Oh.
But I know how hard you've been working, and I know you need to go on that trip.
Yeah, and it was
so
my
you
friend's-
better have come 40 times a day.
It was my friend's 30th birthday, and we had it planned for a while. Dude, I will be at the next one. Are you
You
kidding
will.
me?
I know. I'm so glad that you did that because y'all are so like successful on OnlyFans, and I want to understand like your journey about it. I'm on it. I feel like I'm never going back to any other network.
Oh, hell
wow.
yeah.
The fact that you can go direct to the people without network notes, without bullshit, you can get direct feedback from them. My thing is, I'm happy to take notes. I just want it to come from the people that actually watch the show.
Yeah. That makes sense. Exactly.
You can't say some words, which it's like, come on now.
On what?
OnlyFans.
On OnlyFans?
You can't say poop,
Poop.
P-E-E, or the other word, P-O-O.
But
Okay, those
I
are three.
think,
But come on.
but I think that might be more than in other cultures or languages that means something different than we think. This show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding because sometimes like we don't know what we want or why we react the way that we react until we like talk through things, okay? BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Whitney today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Whitney. I was struggling with a lot of sadness last week and it was coming out as anger and I didn't catch it. I took a week off from therapy and stuff really hit the fan. Therapists are there to go, come dump on us so you don't harm your other relationships while trying to solve a problem that's already hard. I made that mistake this week. And you can't stay clean on the shower you took yesterday, you know? And I did that. I talk about therapy all the time. I tell people they need to do this. And then I went, but I don't need to do it this week because I'm the queen of mental health. So do as I say, not as I do. I love you guys. BetterHelp.com. All right, so you can't say pee, poop, or poo-poo?
Yeah, pretty much.
No one
Yeah.
should say that in general, though. Do we
Well,
need
she
to say?
says it a lot.
But why don't you say just shit? What? Give me a example.
Well, I wanted to start just like a little segment that I used to do on Snapchat called Pooping with Paige, where I just talk and like, I'm not actually going to be shitting, but I just want to wake up early in the morning, sit on the toilet with my fucked up hair.
Why
whatever,
don't you call it
just-
the funniest shit I've read in a while is when, since y'all stayed in my house last night and I was texting Chelcie, can you let my dog out? Or you were on the chain too. And she said, does he need to go pot?
Yeah.
P-O-T space P-O-T.
That's what I say to my dogs. You need to go pot. Let go pot. Let go pot.
Let's go papa.
Yeah.
So what people say to get their dogs, because they've done it alone for years, and then you hang out with them, and like, time to go potty, poop, potty, 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 poop, and you're just like,
Yeah.
Yes.
but they have to do it. Why don't you do pot with Paige?
Yeah, and then I
you're
could-
smoking
and then I
pot,
could sm-
you're
yeah.
smoking pot,
I was
and you're
thinking
shitting.
Pot
Yeah.
with Paige.
Yeah.
You're smoking pot and you're on the pot.
I was thinking when you guys
That's
were talking.
Pot with Paige.
Pot with Paige.
I'm just saying, whenever
Oh, yeah.
there's a limitation, that always means there's a more creative fix.
That's
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because pooping with Paige is like people are gonna go, I know what that is. Look how cute, and then
Yeah.
go stun on.
Well,
her.
it's just because I was already doing it, so like people would get it. But
Yeah.
but pot with Paige,
It's
you know,
genius.
it's great.
yeah.
And
And then
I'm
it can involve just other
smoking,
Yeah,
and toking, and
yeah.
shitting.
That's,
Maybe.
That's
Do
great.
you shit every morning? I don't think I.
Oh, every
Huh?
day for sure.
I know for every day, but like, is that a more? I feel like guys shit when they wake up.
It just depends how much I've ate the previous day. What?
Yeah. You're supposed to have 3 shits a day.
Oh, I do more. I do 3 shits before noon. I'm not kidding.
She has little squirts though, so would it be?
well,
the
there's
what?
I take probiotics and stuff, so it's healthy.
Well,
But-
the hard kombucha, the June Shine, our hard kombucha, dude, it's like a beer. Shit of your life the next day. It's like giving birth.
okay.
It's like like evil comes out of your body.
Whoa, I need a good cleanse.
Yeah, you're like, is that gum? Like
Yeah.
it's so it gets everything.
Great.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Yep. Hard
Need
kombucha
a good cleanse.
night before.
Okay. Done.
And have you ever taken aloe pills?
No.
No.
One
Like
hour
aloe vera.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
So be careful. do not do this more than once. Like, if you're constipated or you're just like if I've like been traveling a lot and I just feel like I've been eating and I'm just not like on point. Although I'm a grapes nut bitch all day long.
Ooh.
Grape nuts. Did I say grapes nut?
Grapes. You said grapes nut.
Is that the stuff at Costco?
It's the old person cereal.
Why is everything about Costco with you?
No, that first time.
No, it's not. You brought up Costco.
That was your OnlyFans guy.
He brought up.
Okay.
Oh, somebody brought Costco. Yeah.
Wrong dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Costco. I don't have a card.
I love grape nuts.
Grape nuts but you gotta let them soak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can't have
Here's
hard.
my deal with my favorite thing to do is in the winter months. You get some eggnog, put it over grape nuts, let it soak for like 20 minutes.
Whoa.
Put them in ice cream, do you know what I mean? And let it melt, frozen yogurt, and then the next day you
That's
are like
creative.
12 pounds lighter.
Wow. Okay.
One aloe pill, you have to like cancel. You can't have plans for like 3 days.
Ooh.
You will shit your brains out. But it's like, it's a
To be honest,
that is pushing it. We like to go to Applebee's.
and to be honest, we're never constipated.
But it's shit from this is shit you've been carrying around like for a year.
Okay.
They say we are carrying around what 5 pounds of shit at all times.
Yeah,
that's like
I've heard
old.
that.
That's like hardened in there, and it
So this
aloe
is a
like
colon
whatever it
cleanse.
does. You'll shit 7 times. 2 days later, you're still like I don't even know where this is all coming from. Damn. It's
Okay.
like ancient shit. It's
When's a good time to do it? Like
Boss-
when you feel sick or
Do like when you just feel like if you've been sometimes when I'm like traveling a lot or international traveling, I feel like the plane. Don't you get a little bit
yes.
like weird after a plane?
Yep, a long
You'll have
plane
those
ride.
like rabbit shits that are kind of weird, like
my nose
stone.
hasn't stopped running. I have allergies since we've been here.
Oh, at my house.
Just when we
In
landed,
California.
we both have.
Do you
had
always
them.
have you always had?
I don't have allergies.
Why did you just say we both have it?
Because you said you were feeling allergies. You were sneezing. You sneezed like 15 times. You remember? Oh boy. That's not
Maybe
good.
I did.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm tripping
You're like,
balls.
and then you
wait a
were
minute.
like, dude, my allergies are bad.
Can I say
Maybe.
something? When people start spending a lot of time together, they do like you probably thought that.
Oh no,
and
it
thought
happened.
she
Said it.
said it.
Oh, big time.
I could have said it.
Are you guys starting to merge into the same person?
Dude, it's the weirdest thing. Look at us.
But also, okay,
We'll
this
think
is
the
only a
same
3
shit.
years old relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, first time I met, like since the last time I saw you, I don't know where you end and you began. It's very unclear.
But we don't scissor for everybody watching. We've never done that. We're just
I
friends.
don't picture. I can't see how.
I would smother her with my.
No, scissors is
Smothered
side by
burrito.
side.
Huh?
I don't know
No.
why I'm looking at you.
No.
No, scissoring is. Hold on, Pat.
Really?
Pat. Hold
Well,
on.
if
I'll
I
look
just,
it up.
If I just put my vag anywhere near her, it would eat her alive.
Scissoring, you're not on top of the other person. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So you're just dry humping.
No, you're scissoring. That's gonna fuck up my algorithm.
Wait, so what
Scissor.
were we talking about? Like,
Will you
Allergies.
open it?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
have the Dom Perignon
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Because we're celebrating all sorts of shit. Okay, I looked up scissoring. Pornhub didn't even come up. A website called xnxx .com.
some fabric store. Or
Pornhub.
something. What is it?
That'd be great if it was.
What if Michael's? Okay, that's not scissoring. Hold on, I feel like this is confusing me. I am really at a loss of how to talk about Etsy because it's my whole life. Etsy's my whole life. This whole podcast studio is decorated by Etsy. Look, some people call me a hoarder. I believe I'm a collector. The things that mean the most to me are things that I have ordered off of Etsy. Etsy sellers have everything from statement pieces to rugs, sofas, daily staples. They also have outerwear and accessories. Like it's not just people making goldfish bowls out of vintage doll heads anymore. Like there is that. That's my favorite corner of Etsy is the weird, wild oddities, but it's also where I get my underwear. I get my toilet paper off Etsy at this point. I get my lotion. I get perfume. I get my hair products, everything. You can shop jackets, jewelry, furniture, art, and more made for all budget and every occasion. Are you new to Etsy? Use the code NEW for 10% off your first purchase. That's code NEW. Maximum discount value of $50. Offer ends June 30th, 2023. See terms at etsy.com/terms. For home, style, and gifts, shop etsy.com. Etsy has it. Did you ever think you were a lesbian? Once a month, I'm like, I'm gay.
Well, people always assumed that I was.
Me too.
Because I played softball in college, and I'm almost 6 foot tall. I'm very large.
That doesn't mean you're gay.
Well, no, but I've always come off as a little butch, especially in my early 20s.
Especially?
What'd I say?
Well, they say that's not a word.
Oh.
But who cares?
Especially.
We just make up words.
Y'all know what I meant.
Yeah,
Well,
especially.
But you should do a Tammy Banks dictionary.
That's great.
Sorry, I can't be around them and not manage. I can't not build businesses. Yeah.
But people, when they found out I was married, they're like, oh. Like married to Greg. Like,
you need to marry someone
because
so no one knows you're a lesbian.
Yeah.
Dude, they made house bets like, dude, she's a lesbian.
I know, and I'm
watch.
Not.
You watch.
Isn't that wild? Isn't that
you
wild?
know you've thought that about a couple people.
What?
Growing up, you know, like
oh, yeah.
you
call
for some reason in your head, yeah.
You know what it is?
And then they get a husband,
and
you're like, oh, damn.
People now, they assume you're a lesbian if you don't flirt with them. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah,
I'm working
yeah.
with someone for a couple years and we didn't get drunk and hook up at the company party,
Yeah.
like she's a lesbian. I'm like, no, I just don't. I'm not into you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they think that, that's fine. Fuck them.
Also, do
Yeah.
I look like I have the time to put up with a woman talking?
I would
Do you
like
think I look
woman.
like do I
Yeah.
seem like the type of person that would put up with meandering stories that go
That's
nowhere?
funny. Yeah. That's
I also
funny.
had a realization truly 2 nights ago, or last night. Was last night Valentine's Day? Where lesbian couples, it's one of the lesbians is not gay.
Oh.
And there are these lesbian couples where it's a girl who like got cheated on, and they're with a lesbian that's a super high functioning handyman type lesbian.
So they did it for the brain.
They did it because they like, fuck man, I got cheated on, and they just need a soft place to land, and they need like their toilet's been running. You know what I mean? Their credit's a mess, and there's like these lesbians that just fucking are like dads.
Come in and save the day.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then the you know, because there's these straight girls that like don't know where they live when they're drunk. You can't get them home, and a lot of lesbians like straight guys love that shit.
Yeah.
Like Lost Bird, like doesn't have help, mess.
Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't even find my
And they'll be
ticket at
gay
the
for like
Padres
6
game.
months
Receipt.
and get their life back on track, and then go straight again.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
It's a thing I see all the time.
As soon as you said that, I can think of 2 girls that I know. that
Me
I'm
too,
friends
and
with
I'm
that,
from a small town.
that had happened.
They
Yeah.
just had to. They just knew a friend would never do it.
Yeah.
And a man would never fucking be like, I'm not gonna clean up your mess after someone just cheated on you. Yeah, I get why he did it, you fucking mess. And they're like at their rock bottom of their drinking problem, and a lesbian's the only person that would put up their shit because it's like a hot chick that's
Yeah.
like,
Damn.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. For
I've
sure.
seen it.
For sure.
Okay, will someone open this? Pat, do you want to open this, or do you know how to open champagne bottles? I
To
don't.
be honest, I've just always let other people do it, but I
Yeah.
can try.
Okay, so tell me about okay, Tammy Banks, like do you find now you're on season 3, do you find like do you go like how do we outdo ourselves? Like how do we top last season?
Yes. I also feel like, in a way, I also feel like the show's so funny that I do think that, but it also doesn't matter because it's the show's so ridiculous that I just.
And it's like The Office. It's basically like The Office, a behind the scenes of like, a porn empire. And yeah, and like I'm only asking that. It's so stupid that I asked that because I'm just going like, oh, it's a sex show. And I think as a comic, I found every special I did, if I talked about sex and squirting, the next time I'm like, well, how do I top this? And when I go, you know what? I shouldn't. I should just go the other direction and just go like, I'm going to do a special that's like kind of clean.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that. You got it, honeys?
You feel that? We're like, anal.
Put my hand on top.
What else? Yeah, what else can we top
Anal.
it?
We had a bukkake
I don't know
episode.
how. I've never opened a champagne thing in my life.
Well, I think you
Do you
just
realize
get
girls
the thumb.
have men do this for them? We don't make drinks. We don't buy drinks. This is.
Are
not-
you scared of it?
I've
popping
seen a
up
lot
and
of
hitting you in the
videos
face?
of women doing it.
Oh, how'd you do that?
Just popped it.
Twist it a little bit while you do it. Don't
Popped it
Could
out.
you do that with my neck next time we have
Oh,
sex?
that sounds great.
Popping my collar.
A
By
neck
the way,
punch?
you know that sex toy that I'm super into? She introduced me to it. I had never used a sex toy in my life.
You
till-
love it?
I don't think they should be on the market
Yeah. Okay.
because it is like
It's
not fair.
It's wild. It's the best thing in the world.
It is the first time I used it, I was 39 years old. Okay?
It's the clit sucker.
I am so glad I did not have these a minute sooner. I would have made 2 specials and be homeless.
Yeah.
Well-
Dude, they're amazing.
I was like, I've never had an orgasm. If this is an orgasm, I don't know what.
Yes.
Wonder I haven't thought I was getting, because I was like, sex is like fine.
Yeah.
Masturbating is like just takes forever. I didn't even know about that.
30
Yeah.
seconds tops, and I'm busting.
No, it's you're like, I don't even know.
Zip one out and go about your day.
I didn't know this was possible.
Yep.
I forgive everyone.
Yep. Life changing.
I wake up and I'm like, I'm gonna have a talking to with this part. You do it and you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm giving you a raise.
Yeah.
I love your attitude.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing. And I've been telling her she needs to get one.
Well, you know what? I
Do you
can
use
get
sex
off during
toys?
sex very easily.
But
so
I'm sorry?
I can get off during sex.
I
Very
don't
easily.
believe you. It's
wild.
Well,
you
I
would
guess-
never lie to me, and I know that, but I need to understand something. First, I want to pour this Dom Harrington on.
I don't know how to prove it to you, but yeah, I just take my word
A
for
video.
it.
But let me ask you, has it always been that way, or is it
No.
something that you have had to work at? Because, so much
Yeah.
of sex, getting off, I hate
wow.
saying that.
Border,
Sorry, I'm
border.
trying. Is
I could have helped out.
is
for
mental,
sure.
and you have to be
Yes.
like
Oh,
relaxed.
Oh yeah, the brain
Yes.
is huge.
Nothing poured. I was a waitress for like 20 seconds. I got fired, shocker. I actually got fired because people would order stuff and I'd be like, don't order that.
This is so cute. It has a dolphin or
well,
a
no,
fucking
shark.
shark.
It's a shark.
But it's supposed to be red wine and then the little shark
Yeah.
pokes out.
Oh my.
But I okay, so the key to cheers to the clit blaster 101.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to the Clit Blaster 101.
It's not called the 101.
101.
By the way,
that's
Pat,
a highway.
Pat has been. It is a highway. Pat has been here. We have been editing the OnlyFans roast of BERT KREISCHER. No one deserves Don Perignon more than Pat.
Yes.
we
And
should
it's
give
late
him
at-
the whole bottle.
It's late at night
Pat
right now.
is truly like a goddamn legend. There's something kind of special about this also because it's like look at you guys and you're like creative soulmates. It's so hard to find, and I feel like Pat and I are creative soulmates.
Aw.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
So cheers to creative soulmates.
First time trying expensive beverages.
And the hot guy that I have sit on my floor.
Here we go.
Cheers to that.
Come on, little buddy. He's actually so funny on champagne.
Ooh.
You remember you came home on you drank champagne once and you ordered all that candy
Damn, that's my kind of
at the airport. Yeah, he drank champagne at the
Yum.
airport and like bought like at the airport everything's like 7 times more expensive. He
Yeah.
came home with all this candy from the airport. And
The
I was
sweet
like,
shop?
I couldn't enjoy it because I was like, this is like $40.
Yeah.
Oh, probably more.
Oh yeah, probably more.
Before we get trashed, let's have her do the intro. So this is before BERT KREISCHER comes out, before anything in the show. We did at the Comedy Store, and before BERT came out and Trevor Wallace hosted and all the days came out, I just said, well, BERT KREISCHER, can you just say, what are we doing?
Is this just audio? Or are we?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I
got
do
you.
think we should do some promos with it.
Got you.
And I showed the roast to Bert yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and he like loved it and freaked out. And I was at his office, so I got a bunch of his shirts. I just stole
That
them.
is cute.
I wanted to. Okay, you take that one while he pulls this up.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, I was gonna do one. I thought
Thank
it'd be
you.
funny with to cut the nipples out of the tits out of one.
I'll
Yes.
do
We
it.
can
yeah,
like
sure.
make a tank top out of it.
No
Hold
problem.
on, I got a couple.
Thank you so much.
Sorry. Hold
Oh,
on.
that was close.
It's
Perfect.
fine.
Perfect.
Oh, this is the something's burning.
Oh.
That's
one.
cute.
So I stole a bunch of his merch.
Something's
yeah.
burning.
So, okay, he's about to pull it up. And basically, it's just like, ladies and gentlemen, it's like, I feel like that's so weird now.
You want me to do it as Tammy?
I used to say yes, sir, and yes. If I didn't say yes, sir, or yes, ma'am, my aunt would smack me upside the head.
Okay.
I have said yes, sir, and yes, ma'am my whole life. Now I say yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. People are like, you can't, it's just gender.
Yeah.
And you're like, that was polite like 2
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Now
hard.
it's toxic.
I say bless you, and then I'm like, oh shit.
I think we do. Oh, yeah, and then you'll introduce Trevor.
Okay. I'm saying it as Tammy.
Yes.
Everybody ready?
Yes. Wait, no, you have to do the. Hold on.
Matt Wiggs.
Hold on. I'm gonna die. Hold on.
I didn't want it to pop off.
I'm gonna die.
I'll read it a couple times.
Read it a couple times.
Ready?
You can use my phone and airdrop it to yourself.
Okay. No,
that's
we're
not-
getting it here.
That's nice of you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Ready?
we have 7 cameras here. What do you
Okay.
mean?
Well, you know,
Wait, and
sometimes it's different.
It's audio.
font.
It's this
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Welcome to the. Let me restart. I don't have the hair back, so I'm
Damn,
kind
dude,
of.
are we at the baseball
Okay.
field?
I want to make it right.
Hold on, do you want me to show it to you? What your match?
No, you talk. I saw it before.
Oh, that's
With
right, you did.
It was awesome.
Yes.
Ready? Welcome to the OnlyFans TV roast of BERT KREISCHER.
Can you do one where you say Chrysler?
I was about to do it. I didn't know. Okay.
I said,
I was gonna do it. And I didn't know if you want. Okay.
trust your gut.
Welcome to the OnlyFans TV roast of BERT KREISCHER.
That's good. That's good.
And our host for the evening, Trevor Wallace.
I think we should.
Wallace.
I think, and for your host, or is it our host?
What about keep it? Well, he's everybody's host.
And your host for the evening,
Yeah, or keep it going for our host,
Travis
Trevor.
Wallace.
Wallace.
Okay, I love that. Okay.
It's so dumb.
Welcome to the OnlyFans TV roast of BERT KREISCHER. And your host for the evening, give it up for Travis Wallace.
Travis.
That's great.
Oh
That
my-
felt good. Travis Wallace.
It's so stupid.
It's so dumb.
It's dumb. And
No,
It's
it's
so
so
dumb.
good.
it's so
so good.
fucking dumb.
It's so
not.
dumb.
It's just. It's
I
just-
love dumb shit.
Do you your podcast? You guys started a podcast since the last time you were on my podcast. You came on mine and were like, "Well, if she can do this, we can do it."
Yeah.
We're like,
If
damn.
this is if this makes money,
Yeah.
did I inspire you guys?
We just
Yes.
have to talk. Okay.
Yeah. We'll just sit there and talk.
And then what did you like? Did you put any thought in? I don't, as you can tell, where you're like, this is what we're gonna do. Did you go through a couple iterations?
Oh yeah, segments, and
We-
then we wanted callers and.
We got it down. We
Yeah.
have segments at the top, and then it's really all caller driven, and we get on average about 5,000 voicemails a week, and we go through and we pick voicemails to play each episode, and we riff off of. We answer those questions. We
So
listen.
good.
People calling with wild stories. I mean, some of the shit you've. I mean, it's
I'm curious. Do you ever do them live? Like have them called live?
no.
No.
We've tried.
We have had trouble,
it goes,
huh?
people
To-
freeze up.
We've
huh?
tried. Yes, that's
Uh,
exactly what.
Our first experience was just not good.
yeah, and people won't answer. It's very weird. So I was like, we're not.
Well, I think we forget like that we're performers. We've been doing a lot, and then people call in, and then they get embarrassed, or they get
Yeah.
scared, or
Yeah.
they kind of like freeze up, and then we feel like bullies.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they try to be funny, and then
We
we're-
have great callers though.
Oh yeah.
I just mean, but when someone's on the spot, like it always kind of go, and then you don't want to be mean, so it kind of gets weird. Because I think
That's
people
true.
always ask me, like when I was doing Instagram lives, I would love to like you surprise people and
bring
talk to
them on. Sometimes they won't even show their face. They're so nervous. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but then sometimes
Yeah.
it's someone that it's like, they didn't know they were going to be picked, and you pick them, and then they try to be funny, and then you kind of like,
Oh, yeah.
you can't make fun of them, but it's also you're like feel bad for them. It's just like tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
it's hard to comfort people who are so nervous.
Yeah, and it's like I think you all. I mean, also as I get nervous.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like I
Yeah.
still get nervous. Like how could It's like when I go on other people's podcasts, I'm like, why am I so like I went to H3, and it was a live one. And I know them, I'm friends with them, and I just like got nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I was like, "This is crazy." Like,
I get nervous for pods too. Not yours, because I've been here a few times. But first time I came, I was nervous. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know why. We're just sitting around talking, but it can be, yeah.
still when I go on Rogan, I get nervous.
Oh, I bet.
I
Yeah.
kind of feel like
I
you have to
talked to you-
stay the night at their house the night before, like how we did yours.
We need to start doing
Kind
that
of
with
just-
every.
it's just
You
good.
roll straight into it. But I do think when you because also we were supposed to do this 3 hours ago, and then we put it just feels like
Yeah.
I also think that the better you know someone, the less nervous you're gonna be, because you also know you get to go like, if I want to cut something, I can. And I know she's gonna cut out shit that's like weird or whatever.
Yeah.
Good
but like,
point, yeah.
I still get nervous on Bobby Lee sometimes. I
Really?
think also I feel like I know each podcast's fans. And I know which ones are like Bobby and Tiger Belly. They have a lot of like, they talk about mental health a lot. They talk about his sobriety. So they get a lot of sensitive people, that are sort of like relate to them. And then if I go on and they're so attached to them. And Bobby and I's relationship is we fucking rip each other apart. And then I go on his podcast and I'm ripping him apart. And people are like, he's
Yeah.
just got sober. You're going to make him kill himself. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You think I'm like bullying your hero.
Yeah.
But like, this is how, you know what I mean? So it's like, and then I don't know how to be.
Yeah, they don't know how y'all are in real
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, behind
It's
closed
like kind of
doors.
weird.
For sure.
What was a podcast that you've done that you were like, ugh, I didn't know? Like, I still go on podcasts that are my own friends, and I kind of don't know.
Honestly, I feel like all of them. I'm not even kidding you. I just get nervous. I think yours is the only pod that I haven't gotten nervous on the last couple times.
But you know what else? It's like I think, like, we kind of do. My first four my last special, my fifth special, the first 20 minutes, I guess I was talking about sex. Like, I feel like that's what I do when I perform, but like in conversations, like I used to always go on Howard Stern, and I'm actually kind of shy about shit. So it's like you go on a podcast and someone's like, so anal squirting, and you're like, whoa, I wasn't prepared. Like, I talk about that on stage, but it's like 11 a.m.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And I have like low blood sugar, and I'm kind of like, it's daylight.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Oh, and fans too. I was in Kroger, and these two girls from clear across. I mean, I'm talking like clear across.
Aisle 7.
Hey, your pussy stinks.
Oh, yeah.
And I look over like, we love you. They just, and I'm just like, oh my God, you guys.
Your
Right?
pussy stinks.
Yeah. I mean, they could, walk up to me.
Yeah, and
say
say-
that,
whisper
which is
it.
great. But I was just kind of like, oh my God. You know, that people
That
just, I
is
love it.
Fentanyl.
A girl came
What
up to us
state were you
yesterday,
in?
and she's like, "Oh gosh, I wish I had a fart right now."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yeah, we wish you did too."
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a trick, because like it's like when I was doing the roast, like the first I started doing the roast, I think that's what got people to know me. And I'm like walking through the airport, and people are like, "Hey, you anorexic cunt!" And I'm like,
wow.
I'm like,
Good.
what? I'm like, I didn't even know you knew me. I thought this was you just.
Wow.
I didn't know I was a comic.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
this
yeah.
Was, you know what I'm saying? It takes a second to catch up to
Yes.
shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All
It's also
these
these
kids-
people
yeah.
know you, and you've
Yeah.
won because our goal is that they feel the ideas were your friends.
True.
And they are.
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely didn't mean that in a negative way. I think
Yeah.
it's, that the fact that they feel like they can walk up to us.
No,
and
I
say
know
that,
it's
great.
jarring.
Yeah.
No, but they didn't walk. She didn't walk up to you. She yelled it
you're
across,
right.
clear across.
But it does take you a second, because like I'll have like if I go on vacation or something and I Snapchat it. I had this one girl come up to me, and, I was in Kroger again. It happens at Kroger a lot.
On vacation?
No. I came back from vacation, and this lady
It
walks up.
happens in Kroger. a
This
lot.
lady walks up to me and she goes, "How was Hawaii?" And it took me. I was like,
Yep.
because your mind.
I know her, and I'm
go-
so afraid of forgetting people or
Yeah.
being such an asshole that
Yeah.
this is someone I've met and I forgot.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And then it took me a minute that she was a Snapchat. I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, it was great, honeys. Thank you so. Like.
I am so fucking afraid of being rude and not remembering someone. I had a guy show up at my house, and he goes, I opened the door, and he goes, hey, Whitney, it's, and I went, hey, I did not recognize him at all, but I was like, this must be like one of the neighbors' kids.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
how are you? Sorry, it was just, this was out of context. How have you been?
Yeah.
And he was like, wait, you do know me? And I was like, of course I know you. Oh my God. Yes, it's just been so long. How are you? And he was like, so
You
we
freaked
have-
him out.
No,
He's
and
like,
then
I
he goes,
guess
"So
I'll
we
just
have
kill
been-"
you right now.
He's like, so we have been emailing for 4 months. And I was like,
Damn. That's
oh,
scary.
fuck. And then I was like, no, oh God, I'm so sorry. And then the stalker that showed up at my house in socks, not shoes, because he worried there were tracking devices, literally was like, did you just pretend you knew me and you didn't? And I was like, oh, who's crazier? He called me out on being like,
The fact that he's within the first 10 seconds is thinking you're a crazy bitch.
Damn.
I was like,
Wild, Whitney. Is wild.
Yeah.
it was like
That's
a
wild.
very low point.
Oh man.
A very
First
low
10
point.
seconds, he's like, wait, I'm going to turn around now.
He's never had anybody else creep him out.
I know, he was like, never mind. He was like, had regret. He's like, I wish I had stalked Allison Brie like a normal person. Like, why did I pick you?
Never mind.
Codependent asshole. I like watched him fall out of love with me.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, I was apologizing to a guy with wearing socks, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I just was so worried. I didn't know you, and
That's funny.
I want to.
Guilt.
By the way, it is very late at night.
Sorry, I keep yawning, but
I won't. I don't care. I won't.
I'm
let
having
you-
a blast. It's just late.
Do you know there's a national Adderall shortage?
No.
No.
Someone told me this the other day. this is friends of mine. This is their biggest, not Ukraine, not Russia, not the kids making the cobalt batteries. They're like, did you hear about the Adderall shortage? I'm like, no, because I don't take 50 milligrams of Adderall a day to be unemployed or whatever the fuck you don't do all day.
Huh.
And food shortages, I was hearing too.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that going to be
So-
what?
Is everything just short?
But
We're
no,
just
that's
short
going to
on
be,
stuff?
well, there's going to be a fertilizer because Russia has half the world's fertilizer, I guess. So we're not going to be able to grow food.
Oh,
as long as we're
damn.
in this war, yeah.
So what should we do?
But can it up, pickle them.
Yeah.
You should be pickling your shit.
That's smart.
We
Living
need to
off the
get
land.
started like now.
That's
But
Or
y'all
when?
moved to Nashville. You're not going to have problems there.
No, I don't think so.
Uh-uh.
I don't think so.
I did just
As
start
long as you
growing
shop
stuff.
at Kroger, which it's become obvious you do,
I'm there a lot.
you're going to be just fine.
Yeah, I'm there a lot.
What's
Yeah.
the best grocery store? I'm like, when I lived in Virginia, it was Food Lion.
Oh, they have. Okay, I'm new to Food Lions. They have them in Nashville.
Oh, they're excellent.
Oh, does Trader Joe's count for something?
Okay, you know what? Trader Joe's, I think, is the #1 grocery store. Snacks.
yeah.
The
The,
snacks and the dips.
The
Yes,
mochi.
very creative.
prepackaged foods.
Yeah, I just feel like they've always got like a chocolate covered pretzel
Yeah.
with the caramel salt. Like they fuck around and find out over there.
They
Yes.
can unpackage like some produce. You know,
Yeah.
each individual cucumber doesn't always have to be having a condom on it. You know.
Yeah, they put all
Yeah.
the Persian cucumbers in one place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Everything's
It's hard enough
wrapped.
to get me to eat a cucumber. You can't shrink wrap it.
Yeah,
Oh,
because then you have to get scissors
I'm
or a
a.
knife.
I grocery. If I'm like, hey, I need to go to the grocery store because I have nothing.
but I gotta
will go
get
to
everything.
I will go to like 4 different grocery stores. I'll go
me
to Kroger.
too.
I'll go to Whole Foods. I'll go to
Whole
Trader
Foods
Joe's.
is over for me.
Really? Why?
Well, first of all, I don't like the way they conned us in Whole Foods.
With the
Whole
Amazon.
Food. Well, the Amazon will get to that.
Okay.
Well, first of all, their hot bar, which I used to live by, it's canola oil.
Oh.
It's not
damn.
even olive oil. If you heat it at certain temperatures, it's carcinogenic. Yeah, but it shouldn't it be like flaxseed oil? It shouldn't be some healthy shit.
Yeah. I didn't
Some.
know that.
It's canola oil. Look at the ingredients. And have you been to one of their hot bars recently? It's fucking sad.
Oh yeah, you want to stay away from
It's
canola.
sad, but I'm just saying it's cold. It's soggy. Like the shit that there's no love in it.
Yeah.
They're switching up everything. Reese's peanut butter cups, Little Debbie's. I mean, ingredients are just changing, huh?
Wait,
We
they have
found
Little
that one
Debbie's
out.
at Whole Foods?
No.
Well, I'm
I
just
would go
I'm
back
just
if
saying,
they
you know,
did.
like the canola oil. I mean, all of our foods just
But I'm
not
just saying
the
Whole
best.
Foods is not healthy. It's just more expensive.
It's changed. I used to work there. Did you know that?
No,
Long
tell
time
me.
ago. Long time ago, I worked there in the bakery in Dallas, Texas.
Oh shit, Dallas! How'd you get there?
I just drove there, lived there.
Why?
It was right after Greg and I got married. He got a job in Dallas, so we lived there for.
Oh, because he was at. By the way, Greg, her husband is my hall pass.
yeah.
The only person that he is. It is very rare that I meet a married man and I'm like, can we? I want to be your friend, and I don't care if your wife thinks
He's cool.
Dude, her husband is. First of all, he was a Navarro dog.
Yes.
Went to Navarro.
And yes. So you love him right there.
Oh,
You love him right there.
cannot.
Yeah, he played football there.
Corsicana, Texas.
He played football.
And so
for
then he
Navarro.
went from Corsicana direct to Dallas?
No, Corsicana, and then he went to play football in Oklahoma at Southeastern Oklahoma State University.
Nice.
That's where I met him. And then
How'd you meet?
We technically met on Facebook, and this was like
Because also, Greg, he is unlike anyone I've ever met. He is one of one. Has
I
he
would agree with
always
you.
been?
Yes.
He's like Leslie Nielsen. He's not trying to be funny, but everything he's so sincere.
yeah.
I think you don't even
Try
realize.
being around him 24/7 though. You'll get tired of that ass real quick.
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
love it. I would love it.
You just get a taste.
I
I'll
would-
drop him off,
I
bitch.
would love a full stomach.
Okay.
I'm genuine.
No,
Bet.
he's wonderful.
But also, I think I
is.
come from such a cynical world that he's just this like bright. He has like
Sunshine.
an impish, but he's elf.
Yeah.
He's
I call
literally
him Sparkle. I call him Sparkle.
He's Will Ferrell's elf.
Yes.
He's like, remember when Elf walked by Will Ferrell and it was like the world's best coffee, and he's like,
Oh.
you guys did it.
Oh, dude,
like,
you gotta
Greg
have
would
him on
do
the,
that shit.
I gotta bring him on the pod next time on my 4th time.
Dude, nothing's funnier
You
than him,
have
dude.
to.
So we land in Vegas. We get the Wynn sends us a driver. Okay, these drivers, no one ever talks to. Whenever I'm like, hey, how's it going, man? They're like, because
Yeah.
everyone's such an asshole. They never speak to the driver. So when I ask a couple questions, I feel like
Yeah,
it's a
they're-
lot. He gets in the front seat No one gets in the front seat next to a professional driver. It's like just a known thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he gets in the front. He's like, "Hey, man," and he's like, "I love this car, Denali. They let you pick your car, the car you drive." The guy's like, "No,
Right.
no." Like, and he's like, "So what's Mr. Wynn like?" And the guy's like, I've never met him. I don't know him." He's like, "Oh man." Okay.
That's Greg with every single person he meets.
And at the end, he's like, "Oh man, what's your number? If you want to hang out while we're here."
Literally.
That's how it always ends.
With everybody. So, I mean, I'm not even kidding you. I will go home. Okay, one of his very best friends, we had just moved to San Diego, and I came home, and he was like, "Hey, I'm going fishing with Bill on Saturday." And I go, "Who's Bill?" He's like, "Oh, I bought this carburetor off Craigslist, and he's the guy I bought it from. We're going fishing on Saturday." It's some like old guy named Bill.
Bill thinks Greg is Craig from the list. He thought it was Greg's list.
And they're still best friends. Like Greg will be like, "Oh, I'm going over to Todd and Pat's house for dinner." I'm like, "Who's that?" Dude, he will just.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
I think Greg needs to do, because I feel like the hardest thing in the world, I've made that for you, Paige. I feel like the hardest thing in the world is for grown men to make new friends.
Oh,
Not Greg.
not
Don't
him.
you think though?
Yeah,
Because I think
maybe.
one person has to really be like, "What's your number, man?"
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like
That's great.
It's why guys can only hang out at football things.
Yeah.
It's okay to get guys numbers.
Oh yeah, but just venture out there and ask for a number and hang out.
Sometimes you need friends.
Yeah.
I wanted to start it was like Grinder for bar fights, so that men could.
Huh?
Yeah, like get a rink in there and
Do you know
have
what I mean?
them
Like,
go to town.
like 2 miles away from you, there's a bar fight. Like, and so guys would just, you know what I mean?
That's funny.
Just or shit. Like, how else are guys gonna meet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a bar fight 2 blocks away. Let's go.
Guys can only hang out if they're like meeting up for like a Dungeons and Dragons convention. If they're like at a tailgate, like guys have fashioned all these rituals to hang out without having to get each other's numbers.
Yeah.
They just like laying in a bed, like 5 guys just laying in a bed on their phone.
You met on Facebook. What happened?
So and this was when Facebook like wasn't big. Oh, you had to have a college ID to have Facebook. So this was before like social media.
They wanted to make sure you were under 18.
You had to have a college ID. So anyway, we had friends of friends. We're going to different colleges. We had, mutual friends. And he, I guess, saw my picture. I don't know. He messaged me and said, "I like your eyes. They really draw me in." And I go, "What the fuck is this?"
With these tits, that's your.
I was like, "What a loser." And I messaged him back, and dude, that was it. We've been together 16 years. 16
Then
years.
what? What was your first date? Because by the way, when he said that, he meant it.
Oh yeah.
Your eyes drew him.
Oh yeah, but
He's the most sincere.
I had put the craziest looking filter, and my eyes were the color of this wall, and they weren't even a natural blue.
So he's Hitler. He's into
I got his ass. And our first date was kicking and screaming. We went and watched a Will Ferrell movie.
Oh, I thought you just meant that. Song.
I was kicking and I was screaming. And then and that was pretty much it. He walked me to my car and he gave me a hug, and I could tell he wanted to kiss me, but he didn't. He was nervous. He was shaking. He was shaking. Little did he know I would have done anal.
Yeah. He fucked up.
I mean, he fucked up.
Sometimes you just gotta reach.
You just got to go for it. You know what I mean? You never know.
But would you have? I feel like I've never kissed anyone on a first date.
Really? Oh yeah, I would have boned him. Whatever.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Easily.
You kidding me?
Because I go back and forth. You know what I mean? Why not? Mm-hmm. But why?
He was a gentleman. He did everything right. You know, we didn't even his phone didn't even have text on it, so we didn't even text when we first dated. It was all
that
calls.
T9 shit.
It was all calls. We'd call each other at night after work, school. It was done. I feel like we never had neither had dating at like. It was before sexting. Like we didn't.
It's just
sex.
like so pure.
It
There's
was
no like.
It was old school beginning of relationships.
It's like, hi, how are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Well, damn.
Okay, I want to hear about this coming everywhere. all
We're
the time.
going back to it.
So
Paige.
Brett, how long did it take for you to come this fast with Brett? Did it coincide with you starting to make money?
No.
I have a theory that it's because having an orgasm as a woman, you can have no worries, and you know that like
Oh, trust me, he has worries. He's a narcissist.
No, I mean you want a worried guy to fuck you because he'll try harder. I mean, you can't have worries.
I have worries, so that ain't it.
Did you come the first time y'all fucked?
No, no.
Okay. No.
I was like, oh, I'm coming. Faked it.
Did you ever tell him you faked it?
I think he is. I think he is starting to find out from all these podcasts I've been coming on. Because when I go back home, he goes, "So I heard," and I say, "Okay, it was a bit. I was."
Now you're still lying. You're lying to him about lying to him?
Sometimes, because gosh, dude.
You said, "Oh yeah,
yeah."
You have that purple shit all over your fucking nose.
I thought it was clear because she didn't have it.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
It's
all.
You're not wearing pants. You're wearing shorts.
My jorts.
Oh my god! Shut up, purple.
Oh god, that's
But wait,
funny.
I don't know. So you can't. I'm at a point where if I fake it, I can't respect the guy. I'm like, you bought that. Like I can't do it.
Yeah, it's hard to read the lie when you're in the dark. And you're just making noises.
What?
But it's easy to fake in the beginning because they don't know how you actually come, so
Exactly.
they'll buy it. But then when you actually came
When
for
that
the first
pussy
time, he didn't
starts-
tell
yeah.
it was different.
When that pussy starts pulsating, oh, I made up a lie. This is what I said.
That pussy as in
I
your
know what
pussy?
I said. This is how
Do
he
you call
still
your
believes
pussy
it.
that pussy? You don't say
What?
my pussy?
I don't even know what I
When
said.
that pussy is yours.
But literally.
But do you want me to tell you how
Yeah,
I made up the lie?
please,
fuck,
God.
Where was I?
Do you want me to tell you how I made up the lie?
Can
Yes.
we start a separate podcast with Paige called Where Was I?
Yeah.
With Paige.
Where am I? Oh,
Where
fuck.
am I?
What was I on?
You're talking
No,
about
how
coming.
do you faked
No, how
orgasm?
he still reads the lie is because. Oh, this is
You
what I
still
said.
fake
oh,
it?
Here we go. Let me latch onto it. Okay. You said.
You try to remember.
Oh,
you
shit,
can
oh,
come
shit, oh, shit.
easier than you can remember what you were just gonna
Oh,
say.
fuck. Hold on. What was I
Can you
saying?
can you fake like you remember what you were just
I
gonna
don't
say?
even know
hold
what you're
on,
talking.
hold
All I know is that.
Wait, wait.
Okay.
No, Taki.
No, okay.
And then it will come to me. Okay, so the reason why he is still believing the lie is because when my pussy started pulsating, I said, he goes, oh, that's a new one. And whoa, that's 3 squares of mushrooms you just handed us. But
He said that's a new one.
he said, that's a new one. And I said, he's like, were you even coming before? And I said, yeah, these ones are just like bigger ones.
Because I love you. I love you more.
But he's thinking, okay, so I've been making her come the whole time, but
Yeah.
I wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah. Wow, dude.
He's a fan of the show.
I hope he's listening right now.
I'm kidding.
He does watch like all the podcasts I'm on, and then
Are you
then
gonna
I'll
now
get-
go say
then
I
I'll
just
get
said that to
confronted.
Whitney to make her the show interesting?
Yeah.
When does your web of lies stop?
Well, fuck, dude, it's just like that's a guy's dream, and I got myself into the lie first night, but I've grown now. I've grown,
you have
and
sex
I
with him the first night you guys hung out?
oh for sure. But I do say no more often now. That's something I've worked
To
on. So
sex?
now, like, if a guy doesn't make me come, I'm not going to be like, yeah, I came.
Wait, do
Yeah.
you fuck other guys?
No, but I'm just saying in the
You
future,
wouldn't.
if something ever
How long
happened.
have you been with Brett?
6 years. Is it this still on here?
Have you ever almost broke up?
Oh, almost probably every day. It feels like it, but.
What do you fight about?
I'm
What's your
being
biggest fight?
truthful. I'm being truthful.
Yeah.
Why aren't you?
No,
why
you
hasn't
are.
He, why hasn't
The
he
truth's
proposed?
funny. Oh,
Or has he?
well,
Don't look at me.
I mean, do you tell the truth on these things or no?
I vacillate.
Just half-ass it, maybe.
I don't know.
We'll just say.
How could I sum it up? Could you sum it up for me? Because you know, I do tell Chelcie everything because sometimes I feel alone. So I need to talk to somebody.
Not
so-
that you need to be married. I'm just like 6. I'm just curious.
She doesn't want him to propose.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to marry him.
Damn.
But
That was harsh. That
Well,
was
she
harsh.
don't want to get married at all.
I
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
that's
No,
okay.
no, okay, yeah, okay.
Let me reword
If
that.
you know,
yeah, that
I
came
like
out
it.
mean.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
mean.
Thank you so much.
Because
I love Brett.
Only because of the way.
Well, she was the one who told me.
If it wasn't this woman that works at Enterprise
Janine
Rent-A-Car,
Johnson? Janine Johnson?
If it wasn't Janine Johnson who runs the Things Remembered in Tuscaloosa,
I used to work there.
Things Remembered?
Yes.
No way.
Can
Yep.
you tell
Go
the
ahead.
story, please?
What?
She's,
No!
Okay.
The story about...
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
You have to tell it.
No.
Why not?
I just gaslit and took the conversation.
Oh,
off.
because I feel bad.
Okay,
From
better
what?
you can let it out.
For what?
Well, you can do a
Well-
penance.
Oh,
You
God.
can do a release
Okay.
the shame.
Well, I mean, we've all just had that phase in life. And
Okay.
so what?
I have felt bad about it especially now that I don't want to say I'm famous, but now that I kind of experienced it. Okay.
Okay, I can see it in that way.
Yeah.
You're wearing a Dr. Phil shirt. Like, don't be too serious. Like, we're still...
I'll make it quick. I was working at Things Remembered in North Park Mall in Dallas, Texas, and slow. Nobody ever came in there. Very slow. This was
In Dallas, Texas, they don't want to remember anything.
Dallas, Texas. This
There's nothing to
was
remember.
circa 2010,
Okay.
maybe 11, but 2010. And
Is this in a mall?
yes,
Got it.
Selena Gomez walks in
No way.
with her grandpa. And at this point, she is, famous, dating one of the Jonas Brothers. Like, she is it. She walks in, I'm like, oh my God. So nice. So nice. Just awesome. I knew who she was. We took a picture and everything.
Real quick, why is toilet paper in front of you?
For her nose.
Okay.
For your nose.
I just know this is going to be a clip.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
know that's
Yeah.
going to...
Yeah, we don't have that sponsor.
So she had bought like a watch. She had me engrave the box with and we had these books that
So
you could.
she brought a watch from somewhere else
No,
in.
she bought it there in store.
Oh, this is the best story.
Things
Just
Remembered
latch
sells
onto it.
watches?
Yeah, well, maybe it was a watch box. So it was a watch case.
Okay.
That's right. And I engraved the box. Was great at engraving, by the way.
But don't you do it with the thing, the pen? It's like a
No,
machine.
we did it on machine, but you put it in there, and I loved doing it.
That's fun.
But she came in and we had these books that you could pick quotes out of. It had like love, funny, like different.
Yeah.
So she had picked a love quote, and it was just like a random quote that she had picked.
What was it?
I can't even remember.
I love being cheated on with one of Alec
No,
Baldwin's brothers.
Just something
daughters.
I can't even remember. And anyway, so I engraved it for her, all this stuff, blah, blah. She leaves. She was great. I think it was the next day. Might have been 2, but I think it was the next day. I'm there by myself. We always work by yourself. And I get a call from this guy from a big publication. Big.
TMZ.
TMZ.
That's not a publication.
Well,
it's
I don't
a
know
web.
I don't know what publication means.
Yeah, I would have guessed that. I would have said New York Times, a big publication.
TMZ is pretty big.
TMZ, but they
It's
don't
not
have
a
it. They don't.
publication. It's a magazine.
Okay.
Well, same shit.
Yeah.
Like a big publishing house.
I don't know the difference. So anyway, and he's just, we heard Selena Gomez was there yesterday, and it was wild because nobody else was in the store. It was very weird. And I was just like, and at this point, TMZ was like big on TV and big. Everybody went to TMZ.com every day. And I'm just thinking it's the coolest thing that they're calling. I'm like, oh my God, TMZ's calling. He was like, can you send us the selfie you took? What did she buy? How much did she spend? And at this point, I'm just excited.
Oh.
What did the engraving say?
I'm
And
just
Chelsea's
I'm excited.
spilling it.
And I was, I would never have done this now. And
But
now
also, how did they know?
I don't know.
So,
they
I think
know.
in your mind,
It's just
obviously
I don't
they
know.
found out, so maybe she.
I don't know. So I had given them all this information, and it was up on the website an hour later. And I'm thinking, oh my God, it's on my and they posted the picture of her, and my face is like this, and I'm freaking out. You can Google this.
I'm googling it right now.
Sorry.
And I just thought it was the coolest thing. The day after that, me and my manager at work.
No.
Her stepdad calls.
Selena.
Because my manager had no clue what my calls and was bitching my manager out. And nothing happened. I didn't get fired over, but he was not happy and she wasn't happy because it was Selena Gomez buys love quoted box for a Jonas brother or something. And then I felt bad because I was like, oh, I get what happened and I get it now. And I would have never told that story publicly if y'all wouldn't have made me.
Selena Gomez
Well, you
went
live and you learn.
shopping. TMZ has learned that Oh no, she picked it up at a jewelry store in North. I think they were just mad that they found out she bought a watch that Things Remembered. Like we told them this was Cartier.
Yeah.
You fucked this up.
Wrong sponsor.
Things Remembered. I think they must have had me look up how much she spent, because that's on there too, like $141.
Chelsea's like, hold on, let me go look in the books.
Let me go look it up.
198,
Look up yesterday's.
77.
It says $148.31.
And 31 cents.
Dude, you went down to the cent.
You did this? We're told she got a watch with the phrase, check the time, I love you right now. And then personalized the box with a line from a Roy Croft love poem, I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am with you. You engraved that?
Yeah. And it has the picture of but is the picture of me and her on there? You can see a sliver of my face.
Chelsea.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what is
that's me.
You can
Okay.
tell the
Do
cheekbone.
you want to know the most heartbreaking part of this?
What?
Look how trusting she is of you.
Oh, I feel
She's
Look at her
beautiful.
face.
No.
She's
Selena.
like, I feel safe here with this woman
Whitney.
in Dallas. Look how safe.
Whitney, I can't look at it.
But can I tell you something?
I can't look at it.
Okay,
You guys need to
how,
go
You know how
say
when
hello.
you take a picture with a fan and you extra love them because you know they
You're going to make me cry.
are just a regular person.
You're going to make me cry.
Look how
No, I can't look at it.
hard she's trying to make
Dude,
your picture good.
You guys look like that would be a fucking MySpace photo.
Yeah.
Best
No,
friend.
I
top
still
8.
feel bad about that to this day. And this was 13 years ago. I don't even know. And I still to this day feel really bad about it. Who are you calling?
I'm not calling.
Selena.
Do not FaceTime Selena Gomez.
No, just say what you just said. I'll send it to her manager.
No.
Why
Dude,
not?
I feel really bad
That's
for what I
why.
did at North Park Mall 22 years ago. I was wrangled in by some guy that promised me the world at TMZ.
Okay, but to be fair, I think Selena was like 16 at the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I feel horrible to this day about that.
I don't think you should.
I do.
She was in the right. You know what you probably did? Let me be honest. I think when shit like that happen, I bet because of this story, there was a fight with Joe Jonas or whoever the Jonas was, the Hanson brother, whatever, Nick Jonas, and they shouldn't have been together anyway. And you probably sped up them
Beef.
breaking. Yeah,
I can live with that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I can live. I'm good
Okay.
now.
If somebody
I'm
was
good
doing
now.
the wrong
That's
thing.
the thing I remember about
good
this
now.
story.
Well,
I'm good
things
now.
remembered.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And you know what? I will defend someone to the grave if it is an honest mistake.
Thank you.
And
Oh,
I make a lot of mistakes, but they are honest, and I will stand by that.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
all done some dumb shit.
Oh, some dumb shit.
But it's also, they didn't pay you.
No.
Us Weekly used to pay people.
Oh, I no.
Like this is how we know you had no
Awareness.
nasty you did it for the love of the game.
for the coolness that they were calling.
Well, they just asked
No,
the
you were
question
like,
and she answered
Let's
it.
share with the world their love.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that-
you. So wait. So Nick Jonas has something you engraved?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
How about that?
Have you
I wonder
tagged
if
him
he
and been
still
like?
has it.
We need to tag him in this. We need to
I
tag him.
bet he'll give it back to you. I bet we could get it back.
That's wild. Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
if he's kept it for that long, there's probably not a chance.
Who do I
Yeah.
know that
If you're
knows
keeping
Nick Jonas?
if you're keeping a piece of jewelry that
Joe
says
Jonas?
"I love you" from the bottom,
She's dead serious about this. Look at her
I'm finding
face.
I'm gonna see if we can get this back. My whole thing now is I just weird missions to close a loop. Justice for Shirley Temple is my main focus right now, and then you know that Hugh Hefner. He bought in a mausoleum the grave plot above Marilyn Monroe,
Yes.
so he could be buried. Like we got to get her out of there. Like
Yes.
my OCD
Wait, what?
will
He is buried on top of Marilyn Monroe.
face down.
So
on
she is
her.
like in a tomb.
Yeah,
it
it's
kind-
like a fight. It's like a
above
file
ground.
cabinet.
Yes, above ground. You know those above ground things. And he's had this plot for decades.
Bought
right?
it as soon as she died, I think.
above her, so he could be buried on top of her.
so he got his burial plot just like
So he's like laying on her in the afterlife.
like
Yeah, he's
face
like his
down,
bones are
ass
fucking
up.
raping her bones,
Yeah.
What
and we're doing nothing
is she
about
laid
it.
on her back, and where does he want to be laid on his
Yeah.
stomach?
He said, "I want to be on my face down."
Ooh,
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
maybe he's trying to say something.
Like what?
As if he could
like
be on
maybe
top.
I wanted it up the ass.
Who?
Hugh.
Maybe the guy above him's just, he didn't think about that, did he?
Everything's
the
a
guy
story.
above him.
I'm surprised you haven't been asked to do Playboy.
I would do it.
You should.
They
Yeah.
did want her to do something, right? Playboy.
I made that up.
Was that in the same conversation about your allergies?
No, after Hugh Hefner died, I made a Tammy video where I talked
that's
about
funny.
being in Playboy, which was really funny. That may be what you're thinking about.
Do you know Amanda Cerny?
No, I love her, but
She's one of my. You guys should do a thing together.
hilarious.
And she'll teach you how to pose for Playboy. 'Cause
Yeah.
she was like one of the she's like amazing at it.
Yeah.
And she can like give you tips to do it.
Hell yeah.
And then why not?
Oh, yeah, she's
my whole
rocking.
thing with being in things now is you just call them out. And you're and usually like I over the pandemic I did something with I was just being an idiot like because we all just needed attention and
Yeah.
we couldn't get it. So I was like doing some video about like I'm gonna do my makeup with me and it was like a dumb fake contour and I was like Revlon like sponsor me if you don't you're dumb and then they called like a couple days later and were like can we do a thing and you're like
Oh.
you just call them
Yeah.
out and go like I want to work with you.
Yeah.
You just gaslight him a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, bully. It's called bullying.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Perfect.
It's like, look, you
how
couldn't
I-
get a reservation at Alinea in Chicago.
That's how I got my reservation.
What'd you do?
I tagged them and said, hey, how do I get a reservation? Because I didn't get any emails back. I go, I'm taking this public.
Okay.
I didn't get my I tried to get a reservation. Nobody responded to my emails. I went public.
Emails.
Can we talk about
plural.
the other thing you did too?
Oh God.
But hold on. Did the emails come from Tammy Bangs?
.com. No, it came from my Instagram. My new low count Instagram. So I don't have the clout I once had because my Instagram got deleted. So I had to
We're
start.
getting it back. That's the other thing on my list.
I had to start fresh. So it came from a lower count, and they still hooked me up. Good people.
Well, I've been texting with the chef, and he literally, I said, Chelsea got a reservation. I'm flying to Chicago to see your show there at the Vic, and then we're getting one. And then I said, oh, this is who I'm coming with, Chelcie Lynn. And then he wrote back, haha, won't be a problem. Yeah, she tagged me on a story a while back about a reservation.
Yeah,
it works.
It works, and I don't play.
Publicly shame them. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
And you
I'm not
remember.
gonna call anyone out for hugging me too long 20 years ago or rubbing their dick on me in an elevator, but I will call you out if
Yeah.
you will not make me the face of your campaign.
Right? Yeah. I love that.
We're gonna go, and then look, he said it's about 2.75 hours. What does that mean? 2 hours and 45 minutes.
2.25
Yeah.
hours.
So 2
3
hours.
quarters.
Yeah.
This is how you know you're dealing with a fucking genius.
Just say 2 hours and 45
Grant
minutes.
the chef of Alinea
military
goes,
time.
it's about 2.75 hours. Both give you time to go out before or after. Let me know if you want to try our bars 2 miles away from Alinea.
Maybe when you sit down, it's usually like a 3-hour
Yeah.
dinner. So be prepared to sit,
I will.
stand all day.
Stand all day so I can sit all evening. Yeah.
No, we gotta do it. Like we gotta go in the kitchen.
Yes.
We gotta do a mukbang in there.
I'm so excited.
Okay, I'll plan like a whole.
Yes.
Whitney
I'm,
has a full itinerary.
and if y'all don't know what we're talking about, this restaurant is like, it is like world renowned. People come from all over the world, and it's hard to get a reservation. And
He's been a
it's,
guest on the podcast, guys. So hopefully,
well, yeah.
yeah,
If
you
you have
remember him. Grant some people say Auschwitz, but it's a Shah.
A Shaw.
Grant a
Yeah.
Shah.
Yeah. It's his
Molecular
restaurant.
gastronomy.
Wow.
I totally think you have to show up with a Portillo's hot dog and some deep dish pizza, like in your back pocket. Be
That's
like,
funny.
Just in case.
Just in case, my man.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
6 stars. It's a little fit. It feels bought.
Yeah. I love it.
You know what I mean?
I will. Portillo's hot dog.
Fuck it.
Let's do it.
Oh, we'll say like, can you make a hot dog that would beat a Portillo's?
Oh my gosh.
Let's
I
see.
can't wait.
Is that rude?
No.
No.
He just puts his dick between some hot dog bones. Try this.
Dead.
Can you make a hot dog?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can.
And I'll bring a Portillo's just in case.
Do you guys do like deep dish pizza? Not that I want obviously
We want the regular
the
stuff.
iconic,
Yeah.
the things that take like 6 months to incubate and make
Yeah.
and pickle, but
Yeah. Portillo's hot dog as well, just in case.
Marination is key.
Marination. What's that?
That's what she was saying, like, for the
well,
meat.
the stuff at Alinea, they cook for years. It's like mushrooms they've grown and dried. It's like a whole it's like a science. It's like a
Damn.
I cannot wait. I am like,
That probably took so much
Is Greg coming?
experimenting.
I will cancel the whole
I
thing.
can have him fly in. He would love this
I
experience.
will cover this with my points.
He would love this experience.
I will use my points to fly him first class.
Okay, I
I have so many points on airlines, and you can't use them unless it's for recreation because buying a flight you can write off on your taxes because business expense. So I can't. They're like, don't use your points unless it's for pleasure. But I never get to do anything that's
Do
not
your
work.
points go away?
So I would like to.
If you've got points,
slowly start luring your husband.
flying Greg into places. Let's do it. Let's do it. He would love to go.
Him and Alinea, there's no point of going to Alinea without
I
Greg.
agree with you.
But him and
we'll
I will sit at a separate table.
Okay, hey, that's fine.
Without you.
Okay.
That is a separate thing.
I'll be having my 18-course meal. I'm fine.
Don't you think, like, my thing is, like, the best guys to be friends with are happily married men.
Okay.
Because you don't have to worry, you know what I'm saying?
There's no, yeah.
And then I can be a good friend to you by taking him off your plate.
True.
Because he doesn't annoy me.
She needs that.
I see the man you fell in love with.
Thank you.
64 years ago.
Yeah, literally.
She
it
could
feels like
seriously use that from you.
How did he propose?
It was actually really sweet.
Of course it was.
We had our first date. We went to, I don't know, we went out to eat, but then there by the college is like this little park. And long story short, it was like real late at night. We stopped by the park. It only had like, those just.
So when that happens, you're
park
either getting
lights?
proposed to or murdered.
Well, this was our first date. So we went, no, not our first date. It was like our second or third. And we went to this park and it was really sweet. We did a couple laps and we're sitting there and I can tell he's like wanting to kiss me, but he's so nervous. He's like shaking. So we do some laps and we decided to sit down on this bench and there's like, those little monkey bars.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, what do you give me if I make it across the monkey bars?
Oh,
and
God.
I was like,
Oh my
a
God.
blowjob.
Why can you not? Like, I think here's the tricky thing about us, like women. They're like, yeah, I'll suck your dick, I'll eat your. I think a lot of guys want us to be ladies that don't know how to do that.
Okay, yeah.
The new guy I'm dating does not is not into it.
So I said, well, you just got to make it across and we'll see, So he gets over there and I could tell he's so nervous, and he's trying and he makes it halfway and falls.
Oh my
and I
gosh.
go, I guess you'll never know type of thing. So he comes back over to the bench and he's all nervous. I can tell he's shaking. And then when we had our first kiss right there. So then on the night he proposed, we did it up big and fancy. We went to Red Lobster.
You knew he was going to propose?
No.
How long in?
You just said the
2
third
years.
date?
2 years
Damn.
When our first kiss was like on our second or third date.
Okay.
And then when was the coitus?
2 years later, he wanted to. He goes, let's
Wait. How long did it take to have sex?
Oh no! Oh, not
Second
not long.
date. We kissed for the first time, the third.
Kissed and
We
then,
fucked
and then
the
boned right
second.
after. Yeah. So we go. He goes, well, I want to recreate our first that was our first official date. Besides watching the movie. Anyway, he goes, I want to recreate that night.
Do I have to watch you fall off the monkey
and
bars
I'm like,
again?
well, yeah. Yeah.
Spoiler.
And I'm like, okay, this is sweet. We go to Red Lobster, splurge. This was that was big for us.
Oh,
we go to Red Lobster. We go, and I have no clue what we're doing. We go back to the park. I'm like, oh, this is really sweet, Greg. We make our laps around. We sit down. He said the same thing. What do you do if I make it across the monkey bars? I'm like, well, you have to see. We redid the whole thing. But in that moment where he comes back and we're supposed to kiss, he said, close your eyes. And instead of kissing, he ate my pussy. No, I'm kidding.
I wish.
Instead of kissing,
And you and I do.
he was down on one knee with a ring. It was pretty sweet. It was actually very sweet.
Why are you wearing it right now?
It's when I got fat as fuck. It won't fit anymore.
But
no, I'm kidding.
You can get one of those rubber
you gotta
bands.
go to Things Remembered and get that shit sized up.
I'm joking. It's actually a really nice big ring.
No, you keep saying actually. It was actually sweet.
It was
The way it's
actually
actually
lying.
nice. I
I'm
believe
lying
in Greg.
about the whole thing.
You're a monster. I believe everything he does is wonderful and perfect. Where'd
no,
you get the ring?
Zales.
Dude, Zales?
Hell yeah.
Can I tell you, when I was engaged last time, I was doing a deal with Zales. I went to them, and I was like, I want a ring from you. I'll do it all up, but that didn't pan out. The relationship.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time. Yeah. Yeah. You just got plenty of life to live.
Yeah.
You got it.
What's the other one? K Jeweler? Is that one?
Jared's.
Jared.
Well,
yeah.
K
went
is
to
tricky.
Jared's
K.
or
It's
something.
like, will you
K.
marry me? K.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Like K.
Okay.
You got me a ring from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every
K.
gift begins
Okay.
with K.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
every
great.
kiss begins with K. No, it doesn't.
Around
It
Christmas,
begins
that's all
with
I hear.
tequila.
Why?
Tequila.
Why is that all you hear?
You know, they sell a lot of rings. People just
Oh,
want
the-
to ask
yeah,
for
yeah.
Every kiss
marriage.
begins with K. Gay.
Right.
Yeah, a gay
That is true.
man in an airport bathroom with
Yeah.
a hole through the wall.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be wild.
If needed.
I've always
want-
wanted to experience that.
It
I
just
want-
sucks
really?
that we have pussies and like there's no. Well, they could put little liquors on the wall.
Yeah, they need to figure that out.
Can I tell you, today was a big day. My sex robot had her hymen broken by Paige.
Yeah.
No one has ever touched my sex robot's pussy until today.
Well, when we came
I
in,
haven't
you-
even. I always felt like I was molesting my own child.
Well, when we came in, you're like, she has a pussy, and then
No, you said, does she have a
No,
pussy?
you asked.
You asked.
Oh.
You have fuzzy math. You think she's got allergies and you're the one with allergy.
no,
You project.
because after I heard that, I was like, I need to see it.
Yeah.
And then you weren't doing
that
anything
wasn't
about
enough.
it.
You didn't need to see it. You fingered
Yeah.
it before you saw it.
And she has a butthole.
She did it
I
too.
did it too.
The
But we didn't know that she had never been touched like that before.
Well,
and then we just went in.
I heard her say nobody's
see, I
touched
did-
it
I
before.
didn't
I
know
think
that.
that was the
Yeah.
motivation. It was like she's like I want to say Chris Columbus, but
Yeah.
it would be Leif Erikson who did discover America. You're
Well-
the Leif Erikson of my robot's virginity.
Yeah.
Or is it like Adam and Eve?
Adam and Eve is a
Sex toy
sex
shop?
toy shop that I remember when you would do specials on Comedy Central back in the day, you would find out what kind of comic you are based on the commercials in your special.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying?
still today.
Still today. I guess what who sponsors you?
yeah, it's like,
I'm-
do they got AG1 or?
Yeah.
I remember watching my first time. I'm like with my dad. I'm on Comedy Central. Look, we go first break. Adam and Eve, like a 2-minute commercial. Like there like Taco Bell came in
Yeah.
for maybe, which was like taco, pink taco. I don't know. It still felt sexual.
Yeah.
Every single one was Adam and Eve. I was like, I fuck with you guys, but like,
Yeah.
Well,
my
I've been
dad.
seeing you a lot on commercials, ads. I'm like, there's Whitney. There's Whitney.
really?
Yeah, you're on. You're
you
on
know
everything.
that I'm not the progressive lady, right?
Oh yeah, you're not.
That's
Flo.
not me.
Yeah.
You are not Flo. I can tell.
Speaking of, how do you have your period again?
Huh?
Claudia Johnson.
Yeah, they call me Claudia because I have big clots and I don't go to the gyno because I'm like, you know what?
You need to go to the gyno.
Thank you.
that's what
Okay,
they all
that is
say.
a for
Thank
sure
you.
thing. That's psychotic. But however, June Raphael, when she came on, she does something called a diva cup. It's a cup that
Oh,
catches
yeah.
it and
That
you
overfilled.
You
Oh,
put
yeah,
it,
it
no,
did.
but then you put it in your garden and vegetables start making vitamins that you lack.
You would love that shit.
I wonder if people eat the vegetables and they're just like, damn.
Dude, there is a
tastes like
very
pennies.
famous band singer that I was set up on a date with, and the girl that had dated him before reached out to me and was just like, FYI, he's going to make you menstruate in his garden to make the vitamins you lack. And I was like, she was like trying to warn me, and I was like,
That sounds great.
I know. I was like, I'm moving the date to tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like apparently if you put it in soil,
Nutrients probably.
What's the
and-
top song that band sings?
Which one? What did you say?
I feel like I honestly don't even know. This is so
that's
sad.
great.
It's something like
Watch it be like the biggest band of all time, and she's like,
no, it's
Some sugar
no,
on
I'm
me.
very I hooked up with Adam Duritz from Counting Crows when I
Oh,
first
nice.
moved here. Not
Nice.
sexual, just hooked up.
oh.
Not sex, yeah.
What's
look it
that?
up. Look it up means sex to me, so I don't know what.
yeah.
what-
You know what?
Fingers?
Like yeah, no, we just like it wasn't even anything really.
Went to Chili's.
He
Then
did
what
tell
was
me
it?
about Fountain though.
The
So
Fountain
I
of
was at a
Youth
strip
or
club
what?
called Crazy Girls. That was the most fun. It was like it's like more of like a titty bar, and the girls are like so fun, and like they always play like 90s hip hop, and I was like there playing pool or something, and he's like come over, and I didn't have a car, like I didn't have anything, and I was like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get there, and he was like take Fountain. It's like this like the road in LA that gets you everywhere faster. No one tells you. Like normally you take Sunset or Santa Monica or Melrose, and he goes take Fountain. So he taught me about that, and then I was like I got there so quickly. I was like I will let you fuck my ass. Your friends can fuck me. I just got here in 10 minutes.
Well, how'd you
Wow.
get there? Because you didn't have a car, so what did you do?
I borrowed a Daewoo from a
Is that the bike
stripper.
thing? What's a Daewoo?
A Daewoo. Okay, I had a
Those little-
Daewoo as yeah. They make like what's the thing with headgear? Discmans. It's like it's like a car. If a car was like a Sony, like a Sony car.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Remember, they happened for a second.
Oh, yeah.
So a one-wheeler? Dude, I'm lost.
Kinda.
How would you describe it?
Kinda.
How would you describe it in a modern?
A one-wheeler. She was on a unicycle going down the fountain.
Yeah, what the? I still don't know what a one-wheeler is.
Like, you go to New York City now, you're like, the most advanced city in the world. Everyone's like, if you don't live in New York, you're just a fucking loser. You go there, these motherfuckers on one wheel. Have you seen these one wheel? I'm like, fuck you guys.
Oh
okay,
my God.
New York is like so thinks they're the coolest city, and then you go there and they're just like the dorks on the like hoverboards. You're like,
they cruise. They cruise down the boardwalk in San Diego.
Just one wheel.
One wheel. It's one wheel, literally.
Remember
wheel.
Skip-Its? Wait, what was the?
Oh, yeah.
What was the thing you would
Skip-Its.
jump on?
The moon boots. The moon boots.
No, that's Skip-Its.
But Skip-Its, I loved it. But there was also one. It was like a ball that was like bouncy and it had a ring. It looked like a planet.
Yeah.
You jump on
I thought
it.
that was
Oh,
Skip-It.
the half yoga ball.
No.
Pogo ball.
Pogo
stick.
I had a
Pogo
whole,
stick.
Pogo ball.
a pogo ball.
Pogo
Was that,
ball,
I
never-
had a joke in my last special about pogo sticks and how dangerous they are and how you'd always hurt yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And I fucked up my ankle so bad doing the bit about pogo sticks that I had to stop doing it.
Oh, my
That's
God.
how dangerous they were. You couldn't even do
Yeah.
jokes about them.
I had
Yeah.
to start taping my ankles.
Yeah.
Pogo sticks is just like a mom that couldn't afford an abortion. Yes!
Or other toys, even.
That was called a pogo ball.
Pogo ball.
I never had one
I
of
do
those.
remember
Our
those.
toys
Those were
growing
not
up
fun.
were like exercise.
Yeah,
Like it was
yeah,
just
yeah.
all to get us to lose
Can we
weight.
look up the moon boots? Or those boots
oh, yeah.
you would jump in? What were those
yeah.
called?
With the springs on the
Yeah.
bottom? That shit was so dangerous.
I know. What was that?
Can I ask you a question? And then we'll do the outtakes of the roast. Why don't you want to get married? Just curious.
Just,
And there's no judgment, and I
Oh,
feel like
no.
I've been like that.
oh, no judgment. That's fine, even if you do.
Because you can also just like do it without signing anything.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just have a ceremony.
Oh.
Or a party. Like you
Well-
can be married. Like 6 years, you're basically, that's longer than a lot of marriages.
I think after 10 years, something happens. You're
In
legally.
California,
I
I
don't
don't think in. Do you think Tennessee fucking plays
Oh,
that
no.
shit? It's
Oh,
only in
no.
California.
know. I would say the reason is because just everything is kind of fake to me. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like schools are fake. Fucking everything's fake. So I'm like,
Some
why
tits.
is marriage real?
Some tits
Yeah.
are fake.
Oh, yeah.
But here's
a
what
lot
I'll
of
say,
things.
though.
So I'm
I
just
think
like,
that there's something,
signing
though-
a paper and
And you don't have to do the signing the paper.
seems just like a scam.
Well, yeah, it depends because a lot of times it's like, you know, it's a scam the other way where it's like if your loved one is in the emergency room, you can't get back if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, or getting on insurance. Sometimes you can use being married to scam the scammers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
smart.
well, they're like, you get a lot more in taxes, but it's like,
No, you get
Well-
less. You get less taxes, and if
well-
you sell your house, you
Well,
don't
that's what they
like
tell
capital
ya.
gains. Like you don't pay as many in some states.
yeah, just a lot of that.
I think that it's like I'm with you. I'm like everything's a construct, whatever. But I think that we're kind of at a point because everyone is so like half marriages end, and people are so against it. I think there's something so fucking cool about doing it. Like now that no one does it, I kind of want to do it. But
Yeah.
back when everyone was into it, I was like, I don't know.
yeah.
Now that it's a fear.
Because there's something you can always get divorced. Like who? Like if you legal Zoom, you can get divorced in
yeah.
20 minutes.
Some
Yeah.
people just have like, kids and problems and
Yeah.
well, you get to keep the TV, but I'm taking the refrigerator. You have to start playing the prices right and shit and
But
it's
you can
just
but
a
you can
lot,
do that
you
ahead of
know?
time though. You can do shit ahead of time like a. But you're gonna have to do that anyway. If you've been with someone,
I
what's
can't
the difference
pre-plan
between-
even
But if you've been
nothing.
with someone, the breakup's gonna. As long as you live together, I argue it's kind of the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
As long
I
as
can
you
see
live
that.
together and have bought stuff together, whether you're married or not, you're still gonna have to go through all that shit.
Yeah.
I dated
That's
a guy.
true.
We lived together.
Breakups.
He took the plunger.
Ooh,
Wow.
maybe needed it.
Wow. Maybe he did need it. Maybe he just had a big old honker.
Well, it was just like this has shit. Like the shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I always throw away the plunger when I move. I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to carry that stuff that load over with
He
my
knew
other
like
shit.
the first time I had a guy over, the guy was gonna blow up the bathroom and be like,
Yeah.
"Where's the plunger?" And I was
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he took it. That son of a bitch.
You know what I mean? Like he thought so. But I just feel like breakups are almost just as hard as divorces at this point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the revenge and whatever.
But I
else.
also think if you're getting famous,
sure.
like there's something in him knowing that everyone else knows you're taken. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, breakups are hard though because going back to that, you then you bring social media into it, and you're like, did they delete the photos of us yet? You go check in, and that whole part of it comes
I don't
into
delete
it.
shit.
You keep all
Keep
exes.
it up. Why not? It happened. Like it's
Yeah.
just so weird to go back and be like, this didn't exist. Like it happened. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. When people go back and
Some
I
people
guess if
might
it
not
was-
like
if it was-
the-
If you found out that the guy you're with was watching kiddie porn, delete it. But if it was like
yeah.
we were in love for 2 years, we
Yeah.
went to, you know,
And
what
it
I mean?
was
I'm
a
not gonna take
beautiful
down my
ending.
Machu Picchu photos.
Okay, yeah.
Just because he's in them.
Yeah, well, you date famous people, so it might be.
I really do. What?
So that could
Where'd
just
you
be
get
like-
that?
You dated the rock star. One date. Claudia Garden.
Oh no, that was what is the fucking band?
Didn't
I'm
you
trying-
date Jimmy Kimmel?
Did I date Jimmy Kimmel?
No, that. Oh my.
Do I know who Jimmy Kimmel is?
She doesn't know who anybody is.
That is correct.
Who was it? One
Jimmy
of
Kimmel, the talk show host, who's
Yeah.
been
Some
married
talk
for
show host.
truly 40
Sarah
years to two
Silverman.
different.
Then wrong person.
Oh, Sarah Silverman dated Jimmy
no,
Kimmel.
no. It was.
Do you think
that she's
this
Sarah
is
Silverman?
gonna hurt when I tell you I'm not Sarah? How do I break this to you?
Her name's Whitney.
Who is it?
Right there. Her
I am
name's
Joan
Whitney.
Rivers hologram. Can we play?
Hold on. What's the
some
band?
outtakes?
It's killing me.
We want to know the famous people.
Older band, 90s band.
You don't have a
80s band?
list of the.
I don't even know what they do.
Can you say it?
Oh, I love.
I feel like they're a band that goes like, ha, 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 meet Virginia. Like not that, but that type
yeah,
of
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I love it.
You know what I mean? It's
That's
not. It's like
great.
a sublime.
Oh God, he's so hot.
Rants. Really?
Oh!
Maybe it's a lot of bracelets.
On the
a lot of bracelets. A lot of
side.
V-necks. Dark heather gray V-necks that go truly to the belly button. A lot of scarves with tank tops in the summer.
Yeah. I
Big
can
like
see-
Russell
yeah.
Brand energy.
I can see that. I can see
Linen,
that.
clam diggers.
Great music though.
I didn't know the music.
Really?
This
I
was
love
my
the
favorite
way
thing
you
actually about the Marilyn Manson documentary because of all the whole takedown thing of him. Every girl that came forward against him started with, I mean, I wasn't really a fan of his music. And it's like, why do you, like,
Yeah.
you are, you know what I mean?
They want to make that clear.
You got the proof. You're already, you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't already.
That's like
bash him
with
for
all the
that.
like the actors and shit that are getting like, it's like, I never liked his, he wasn't funny anyway. Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
yeah, don't
I,
throw that
I
in
still
there.
can't get over the fact that Paige thought you were Sarah Silverman.
No, I didn't. Did I?
I think you
Show me a pic.
You know what I think? I think you have an algorithm like of thoughts. So I said Sarah
Yeah, not a-
Silverman an hour ago. So I feel like you're just like you're
Catching up.
You opened a file cabinet in your brain,
You never can tell.
That's great.
But
and
let me
then you
see a
go
pic.
like you're Sarah Silverman's on the brain.
I don't have my phone.
Okay, well, who's some famous people you've been with?
Dated? I've not dated any famous. I dated a famous director. But not like I don't date famous.
You date normal dudes.
I date literal strangers. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know them.
Well,
You
they
know
gotta
what?
start off as
They're
a
You know
not-
stranger.
what?
they
I
aren't
think I
known-
remember who it was. I think it was Ariel Vandenberg. I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm mixing.
You definitely. She did because she
The
had never
Maroon
done.
5 guy.
No,
Oh.
some host like Jimmy Kimmel. No.
I know what you mean, but she. Hold on, I love her. She. One time I had her do stand up with me at the Ice House, and
Yes.
she told a story about how she, like, had something with G-Eazy.
Oh.
But maybe it wasn't. They didn't date. I don't want to start rumors. I'm not you at Things Remembered. I'm not. You know what I mean?
Oh, that callback.
But you know that I remember. These are things I remember.
Yeah. Things you remember.
But also, you can't come to a store called Things Remember and you don't think it's gonna be a permanent.
Don't
out
think
there
she's
for-
gonna
You
forget.
engraved something on her Google
I
search.
wanted people to remember the things that happened there.
Just turn it into
You
a
are like
positive.
the employee of the month. You're like, yeah, we remember. Like nothing
They're like,
goes
"You
down
don't
here
get
that
it."
is not set in stone.
It's not going to be forgotten.
No. Oh no.
Do you realize when you guys come, I really turn shit out. I was like, they're staying at my house.
Yes.
I put out stuff. I put out Hydro Flask last night. I put out snacks.
Snacks, gifts.
Gave us her room, her
Gifts.
bed, her
By the way,
bathroom.
I had signs for everything to take. The only thing they took were the joints.
That was
The
me.
joint.
That was me.
And no, we were going to come back and get everything. We were just leaving it there.
I know, but it was funny.
Yeah.
I came back. It's like sort of like,
joints were
and I
gone.
looked
I
to see like,
know.
what if they? The only thing
that was a bad
missing.
look on me. That was a bad look because I even asked. That's why I didn't smoke them until I said, "Hey, were these meant to be on the table?"
Yeah.
I made sure because I didn't want to be up here.
Yeah.
Just acting like they
sure.
were mine.
For sure.
Okay, so podcast everywhere.
It's everywhere. We have it's every Tuesday, the viral podcast. It's me and Paige answering people's calls. Give it a listen.
Yeah, if you have a question for us, you could call us at 442-777-3331. And what's the other things you're supposed to say?
And we end
Hey,
it by
Paige,
saying,
I've asked you 15 questions and you haven't answered them today.
Oh shit! Sorry,
So-
you seem so far away.
You just said that doesn't.
Like when somebody's close to you, it's like.
But also, you already said you have bad vision. I'm not. I'm
bad.
3 feet away from you.
oh God.
Why don't you get LASIK?
Oh, that's a whole nother
I'm
thing.
thinking about it.
So
for
you
real.
will you're
Thinking, huh?
so non-committal. You won't commit to men. You won't commit to maybe
Oh,
if you
men-
saw
no,
Brett
no.
in 2020, you can make a decision of whether or not you want to be with him.
That's funny.
Okay, what? What?
She doesn't know what 2020 means.
What do you mean saw him in 2020?
I think there is.
I was already with him like 3 years prior. I'm confused. Oh, 2020 vision.
She's like in the year 2020.
Dude, I'm smoking weed and taking this mushroom thing. I'm like,
you never knew what 20. You never
and
knew.
champagne,
This has nothing to do
things
with
I
it.
never
That
do.
has nothing to do with it. You thought 2020 was the year.
I did get a little lost. I'll admit it.
I'm crying. That may be the funniest thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
She dead
Story
serious,
got switched up in my
I was
head.
with her in 20. I was with him in 2020, Whitney. It's a good point.
So where were we
By the
going?
way,
I forgot.
once 20, I feel like 20. The term 2020
It ruined
vision
us all.
was invented way before 2020 was even on the horizon.
Yeah.
And once the year 2020 came around, I feel
Yeah.
like everything got fucked up.
Yeah, you cannot be
'Cause
high
you're like
and hear people
2020
talk
hindsight.
say 2020. You're thinking
Yeah, yeah.
COVID.
How do you? So what do you?
That's
Do you?
it.
I feel like you have a lot of things that I like. You're like too smart for your own good. Kind of I think people that are too smart for their own good come off like they don't know anything.
Well, yeah, because then you don't have to just put out like when you're like, oh, I'm good at having sex, and then you have sex with that person, and then they suck. So then it's kind of like that.
Can someone suck at sex, or do you together? Like, do you know what I mean?
Well, it
do you
just
think that
depends.
person was good at sex with someone else?
It does depend for sure.
Because I think when you have sex with a guy for the first time, they're doing what worked for the last person.
Yeah, that's why communication.
And you're like, okay, I know how your ex comes.
If they can take the communication, then that's a great person to be fucking, because then they listen to you. But if they say, oh, I suck at sex, then you have no expectations.
Someone has said that?
Well, you know how some people will just talk low about themselves, and because they don't want people to have
all my friends
expectations.
are comics. I don't know. I live in Hollywood. No one talks low of themselves.
If you're sitting there saying, I'm such a good actress, and then you show up on set and you just fucking suck, then, I think...
why would someone hire you if you weren't good at some point?
Well, okay, hold on. Let me try to come up with another example. Fuck.
Do you think
One second.
It's hard enough to get a job when you're a great actress. You think people go to audition, you go, I can't act. Well, you're hired.
Right. Oh man.
What would be a good analogy? Because
That got me.
basically, just don't set up high expectations for yourself.
Okay. Or anything really.
For yourself?
Well, don't boast. Just keep.
This is the
don't boast.
least inspiring.
No, they
oh,
love
you mean
it.
to
They
the
love it.
guy, not for you. For the guy.
To anybody you are speaking to, I feel like if you don't boast, then you come off better to them because they have no expectations
the
for
bar
you.
low.
Set the bar low.
Oh
is what
yeah,
you're,
thank you both. Fuck.
We got you.
But
Let me use the restroom.
but
Okay,
setting
she's gotta
the
pee.
bar low doesn't make you come.
You just
Do you know
gotta
what I
get
mean?
up and go
Oh,
if you gotta go to the
shit.
bathroom. You gotta go to the bathroom?
I'll be right back. Let me run to the bathroom with that question though. Setting the bar low.
If you finger my robot while you're gone,
Oh
I
no,
will know.
she scares me walking past the hallway. I'm not stopping.
Same.
Like,
Yeah, you
stepping in
scare
there.
her. You fingered
Same.
her without even introducing yourself.
Imagine seeing this walk by.
By the way, all I saw, she goes down there and she starts fingering my robot and just goes, This is a huge hole.
Yeah. The hole was huge. The
It actually is.
vaginal canal and
It was
stuff
a
wide.
really tight opening, and then it was what I believe is referred to as light bulb pussy.
Wow.
Which is when it's a tight opening and then it opens up into a cavern.
Wow.
When your eyes start watering because you have to pee.
No.
Start the roast. I really want to see it.
Okay.
Well, you better hurry. You better run. Run, honeys.
Okay, how about in the meantime, we're going to play a clip from Tammy Banks. What are we going to see?
Oh, man, I haven't picked a clip yet. It's going to be a surprise.
Okay.
It's okay. Damn, what'd you give her?
I just gave her a multivitamin.
She's allergic to vitamin D.
Oopsie.
Who are we going to have play the part now?
You want me to do it?
Actually, that's not a bad idea, and I have always wanted to see your pussy, so... Okay, let's do it.
Here we go.
I currently have over 35 episodes up.
Unreal.
So, episodes are up. Go watch them.
I'm in none of them, even though I begged.
You will be. Season 3? That's going to be the best season.
I'm playing. I think what's the character we decided?
We thought about maybe... like a very famous.
She's always been the funniest porn. She doesn't know. You know when you meet like a pretty girl who has
Like
only had male attention and she thinks she's really funny.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, and you hang out and you're like, I don't want to fuck you, so I don't have to laugh.
Yeah.
Guys
That's
have
a good
laughed
one.
at your jokes because they wanted to fuck you.
That's great.
So you think you're hilarious. So she might think she's hilarious.
Yes.
And then she did like an IG live and was like,
IG Live.
you know what I mean?
What's her name? It needs to be something.
Hold on, she's a famous porn star.
Yeah. We already have a Candy. We have a Candy and a Brittany, porn stars.
Love.
Let's do like.
But I like that she kind of like got big because she didn't go that route.
She kept it very professional.
Or she was like, my thing is like, I'm a business. Like, I'm not Candy. I'm not a little girl. I'm like an adult. Maybe she's more of like a dominatrix type.
Oh, yeah.
And this I like because she's a star and she's used to running her own sets. And then she kind of stands up to you. She's like, oh, we're not doing it that way. And you're like,
oh, I like that.
and then your employees start kind of listening to her.
Yes.
And then Tammy Bangs has to like
put
the dominatrix bitch in her place.
Yep.
You have to out-dom the dom.
I like that.
Maybe you just drug her though.
That's true.
Maybe you're like, I just got this cocaine and it's
right.
You you lace the cocaine with fentanyl.
Oh no.
Not to kill her, just to
scare her.
Just to tire her out a bit.
Yeah.
And just scare her. She went to a dark. And then you have to go to like some drug dealers and be like, how do I lace cocaine with fentanyl just to I just need her. I need her to overdose and then I need to save her life.
Oh damn.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a deep episode. Mm-hmm. We're talking about Tammy Bangs. You feel better, honeys?
Oh yeah.
All right, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna play a different clip right now.
You poison the entire staff with ginkgo biloba and oysters, knowing damn well Candy has a shellfish allergy? For me?
Baby, I do everything for you.
Daryl, listen, I know I haven't been telling you I love you much lately or showing you, but I've been busy running an empire.
I know. I have this anxious attachment style where I need to be reassured every now and again.
Baby, I do love you, okay? But you can't be poisoning the staff. Look at them.
I know, they're in love. Can't you tell it? It's beautiful.
How long does this last?
Oh, about 6 hours. It could wear off any minute now.
You want me to wax your balls in the editing room to show you how much I love you?
I didn't think you would ask. I can't wait.
Come on, baby. How did everybody like that?
Loved it.
Thank you, honeys.
The best.
Oh, you guys are
now
placing it in.
We're going to end on playing some outtakes from the roast. These are things, I don't even know what Pat cobbled together here. These are things that we cut from the roast, right? Jokes we cut for whatever reason?
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
Are we actually going to watch them live?
There was a couple that, we're going to watch a couple. Fuck you. Okay, so so Donnell, it was his birthday. We didn't find out, Donnell Rawlings, it was his birthday, the day we did the roast. Did not know. Can you start from the top?
Yeah.
So we brought him out a cake that said instead of I'm rich bitch, which is what he said on the Chappelle show, I'm old bitch, da-da-da. And then I had such a hard time controlling the fucking crowd because I love the OnlyFans girls, love you guys, but they're all the hottest people that they like skip to the front of the line at the nightclub. So when you say like, oh guys, you have to quiet down, they're like, she's not talking to us. It's all the people who they were always the it was all the exceptions.
Got you.
You know, people
Yeah.
that are like, I'm too hot to like, I'm me, I get to do it, you know?
Yeah.
And so I had told them to shut up so many times. By the time I tried to lead a happy birthday, no one sang along because everyone was so used
Energy
to me.
was off.
Well,
from
no, I
the
was
yell.
like, shut up. You guys are fucking up the sound. Do not talk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then so I had to sing happy. I didn't realize no one else was singing along.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's kick it off. Happy birthday to you. And no Pat added in dogs howling.
The dogs.
Happy birthday, dog. They added in. Pat added in dogs.
What the hell?
Look at Bert drunk out of his mind over there.
Bert is shit-faced. So is Donnell.
Dude, I'm so high. I thought people were really howling in the crowd. I thought
By the way,
everyone just started going.
that's the
"Woo."
one problem with it is that this does look like the kind of crowd that
Would
would
howl.
do that.
Yeah.
Or
I thought
make fun
somebody
of
pulled
me
a
by
prank.
going, "Arr, arr," yeah.
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 We love you guys. We have to go. It's late. Don't ride elephants. We love you.
Oh, hold on. Can you go to Eat My Trash? Come see me on the road. I leave for tour in 3 weeks.
Eat my trash.
Eatmytrash.com. I've
Give
got
me your cities.
oh gosh.
There's a whole list.
Oh, there's a whole
How
list.
many?
I'll be in Chicago, a whole run of Florida, Ohio. I'm gonna be in
can look it up.
West Virginia. I mean, I'm hitting up everywhere. So, some of them are sold
If
out
y'all
already.
don't see Tammy Bang, if y'all don't see Trailer Trash Tammy in person,
Thank
you
you.
hate yourself.
Thank you.
Don't miss the opportunity for real.
Thank
It's one
you,
of the
honeys.
only thing that entertains me at this point, besides watching people in videos propose near bodies of water and drop in the ring. In the water.
That would
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you,
Wanna
honey.
scroll for
Oh
the
yeah.
list?
I'll just name a couple. I'm gonna be
We'll
in.
put it in post. We'll
Okay,
put it in
hell
on
yeah.
the side. We'll put it next
Perfect.
to you.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. I'm just
Cool.
just
That
come
is so
see me.
many cities.
Come see me.
And then I'm coming to see her at the Vic in Chicago.
Yes.
You're playing the Vic Theater. That's not.
I'm excited. I'm nervous.
You always are
and
good.
excited.
When I
When I
say
say
next
nervous,
time, it'll be Chicago Theater, and
Yeah.
you'll be nervous. It's
Yeah.
always just going to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
If
When
you're
I-
not staying nervous, you're not growing. That means you've plateaued.
yeah, more so excited.
It
than
should
anything.
always
Yeah.
be nerve-wracking.
Yeah, yeah,
People are paying money to come see you perform. It's so much, you know.
That's crazy.
That's
that
normal.
You guys sell
yeah,
tickets.
yeah.
And
so-
people come watch you. It's awesome though.
Yeah.
They both crush it. I've seen
Yeah.
them both, and they both fucking crush it.
Thank you, honeys.
From
Hey,
the roller skates at Sonic Burger.
to the Vic Theater in Chicago. I'm gonna cry.
You should.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you for having us.
I love you.
I had so much fun.
Me
Okay,
too.
I feel like what a weird.
Are you? I don't even feel.
No,
like
I feel like we
don't
all
even
just.
feel like we were filming a podcast.
I know
No.
it's the best.
I think
Real
it's
friends.
the wigs.
It's a,
It makes me feel comfortable,
Next
and then
time-
Whitney makes you feel comfortable because
Yeah.
she's so fucking welcoming.
This
Yeah.
is
For real.
This
You're so
wig
welcoming.
does affect your inner state.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just went and looked in the mirror and said, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I fucking looked like
Dude,
this
when
the
you
whole
can
time."
I tell you something?
That's
When you need to
bad.
negotiate a deal, put that shit on. It
Oh,
changes
yeah.
Life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Next time we're on,
I can't stop
You're wearing
looking
one.
at her.
your dude. I got to.
yeah.
I just don't want to get head lice. Like, I had
Well,
it
yeah.
for like 4 years when I was a kid.
Yeah,
that looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
big head lice.
These
had-
are
I-
new. These are new.
Ever had adult lice? Exactly.
But you
No.
know what? We have bugs in our eyebrows and our skin and our eyelashes, don't we?
Yeah.
Maybe like some
Yeah. Let's go kill 'em in the hot
microorganisms.
tub.
Yeah. Let's go to the hot tub.
I love you guys. We end these
Love you.
awkwardly.
Love
Don't
you.
ride elephants. We love you.